Even old people know this.
Yeah.
Y'all see the trailer for the new Freddie Mercury movie?
No. I don't want to turn gay.
Yeah, I do. I watched it, and ever since then, I've been talking about black dick and stuff.
Live from the studio.
Live from the studio.
After we just
You brought it
heard
up
some
and we just
sweet ass bass riffs. Eric Glazer.
I'm Jimmy Selesky.
Tonight on the cast we got
The
baby boy,
real
Yeah.
Matt Brown.
The one and only Matt Brown.
one and only Matt Brown.
Everybody else, just a faggot.
Thank you. Someone said it
Yeah, well, it's a callback to not on the air earlier.
when I said it. But now I can just leave it at that. Maintain my composure. We're good, dude.
I'll enable some homophobia.
Yo, can I pull a swig off you? And by swig, I mean sig.
I don't know if you're gonna pull it, but you have that.
Younks.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. Can I also
You
pull
want
a winner
some
off
of,
you?
you want some of my dad's weed?
You got weed from your dad?
Yeah, my dad paid me in weed.
How much?
I helped him, dude. I don't think he realized how much he gave me. It was like a half ounce.
Wow.
What did you do?
I helped him move like some stuff from in his house to the U-Haul.
That's a cool ass dad.
Just like
dude.
wrapped it up.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean like this is like the second
How
time.
much stuff did you have to move?
Like a entertainment stand thing,
Yeah.
and probably like 20 boxes and some paintings and some carpets and like a old glass table thing.
Oh shit. So
Oh,
a
the
lot,
glass
kinda.
table's tough, dude.
Yeah, it was a little heavy, and it was like my stepmom's dad's, so she was like really freaking out
Yeah,
about
like,
it.
be fucking careful.
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
It's like 1, 2, 3.
dude, my dad's so fucking. I like never realized how funny. He's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna like. She wanted us to like bubble wrap it and shit. We had it wrapped in like one of them like furniture blanket things.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's got it on a dolly, and he's like backing it out, and it's just like there's like a fence, and he's just like it's like da 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 again like against the fence. He's like, it's fine, everything. It's not gonna fucking break. It's not gonna, just like slamming against the fence. I'm like, oh, fucking classic dad shit right there.
Dude, moving is like the worst. I helped Henry move. Actually, that wasn't bad. Helping you move wasn't bad either. These were all
Yeah.
like easy moving things, dude.
Yeah, when I moved, it was pretty easy too.
Yeah, because we don't have anything.
Yeah. I just had to like move my bed and like
All right.
The bed's the hardest
Dresser.
thing. Yeah. Bed. I left all my couches at my old apartment. So it was like my bed and like plates.
Right.
That was it. That was my whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't have shit. All I had was a bed. Yeah, so it's just like I gotta move to New York in August.
yeah, dude,
So
that's
it's
gonna be
like-
crazy.
I didn't know that for what? Comedy? I mean, all right. But I mean, like,
I mean, yeah, like I mean, I'm not gonna go up there and be a comedian getting paid right away, but I'm gonna go up there and try to do it.
are you gonna try to get like some window washing gigs up there? Or what's your plan?
I got a whole bunch of money saved up right now, so like basically I'll just get up there and try to find. I'll get like a shitty job at a restaurant and just like pay for, because I'll have rent covered for like a year at least, so I could just get like kind of shitty job making whatever. And hopefully by year end I'll be
Is Abby coming with
Figure
you?
it out.
Yeah,
Dope.
She's gonna get a job at a bank or whatever. She she does her bank shit.
Oh, she a
so-
teller?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, she just like she like just got a promotion, and like she's getting paid like $33,000 a year now, which like it ain't shit, but it's pretty good.
Like a reliable 33,000 like
Right.
salary. That's dope.
Yeah, she got like a promotion, and like the
It's
like
good on her resume.
pay raise was fucking good as shit. Yeah, and now she's just gonna leave.
Well, does the bank have branches in New York? Is it like a
Nah,
big
it's
bank?
John. She works for Johns Hopkins.
Dude, I didn't even know you were moving to New York.
Johns Hopkins is a bank?
Yeah, federal. They have a credit union.
Oh shit.
Basically, like anywhere that's like big, like a college or like the proving grounds, all that shit. They all have credit unions. Credit unions are better than banks.
I don't even know what they do.
Yeah, it's a credit.
It's a
union.
bank, but instead of being owned by somebody, it's literally
Bless
like the members own it. Like
Oh, so it's
And
just
they
a
don't
bunch
like
of people.
play around with your money. They don't. It's just all there.
yeah,
That's sick.
their loan rates are like fucking spectacular.
How do you
Yeah.
get in one? How did you get in one?
I'm in the county employee credit union. It's 'cause
Are
my
you?
dad
Do you have
worked for the
anybody in
county.
your family who was in like the armed forces at all?
Yeah, but like grandparents and
Yeah,
shit.
no, that counts still.
Really?
Yeah, they'll fuck it. Like if you go to like Navy Federal and shit like that, they'll try to fucking get you in any way they can.
Dude, you
That's
could,
the thing, because it's all like they make their money. It's a collective of like it's all the people, so they just want more people so that the, you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
gonna join a credit union. That's sick.
yeah, dog.
Yeah,
And
they're dope.
I honestly I don't know what the difference is besides the ownership.
I
And that's
imagine
the
it's-
only thing I care about.
Well, the only thing I care about is lower interest rates and shit like that. That'd be dope.
Yeah, and like the
better dividends at the end of the year. And
yeah,
shit.
for like savings accounts and shit, and also like they don't like give you this bullshit like you don't have enough money, so we're gonna charge you for not having enough money. They don't do that type of shit.
My credit union does automatic transfer if my debit card like overcharges or whatever. You know what I mean? So like it'll automatically do that. Apparently, some banks don't let you transfer money between checking and savings more than a couple times a month.
Yeah.
Mine's unlimited. Like,
Fuck yeah. Dude, I have M&T when I didn't know that you couldn't like pull money out of your savings account like fucking 3 times a week. And I kept getting letters from like the government. And they were like, "Hey, we're gonna take away your savings
The
account.
government.
oh my
If
god,
you keep fucking around with your savings account." And I was
holy
like,
shit!
then it got to a point where they like froze all my shit. And I
The
was like,
government?
yeah, like because like M&T, like apparently like it's against the law for banks to do that. So the bank hit me up and was like, "Hey, don't do that." And then I kept doing it, and they were like, it got to the point where they're like, "No, you can't. You're not allowed to touch your money anymore." Like,
Wait, what the fuck?
We're
I've
seizing
never
it.
heard of that before.
I know, me either.
That's some-
I was like,
My bank has never called me for doing shit like that.
I was like 17 or 18. They were sending me letters and shit, and I was getting letters
Weird.
from the government, and then they froze my shit.
wow, dude.
And then when I had to pay taxes, I had owed the IRS like 12 grand.
What the fuck?
Dude, my fucking I thought
Dude, they're scouting you.
Dude, I didn't do my taxes this year. I'm fucking like
fuck.
nobody sent me anything. None of the clubs I worked, nobody
Dude,
sent me
you
anything.
shouldn't have said that.
Well, dude, I mean, if they would fucking know already, I think.
Oh, true.
You know?
So maybe you didn't. Did you like make more than?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Are you-
whatever it is,
so do
like
you-
12 grand or something?
You
Probably
claim
not.
the shit for the window washing, right?
Oh.
I don't know.
They didn't send me any.
That's just that's just something you help out with.
Yeah, it's
That's
like a
not-
side
yeah.
thing. And also, like, my dad has done my taxes, like, my whole time I'm
Yeah.
an adult because he's a fucking CPA.
Yeah, so
That,
your
like-
dad probably did your taxes.
And I like, all my clubs and shit I sent, like, no, because that's the thing. I was, like, sitting at fucking dinner with my dad, and then he was like, "So, man, who did your taxes this year?" And I was like, yeah, good one. And he was like, "No, who did them?" And I was like, I didn't do them." And he was like, "Well, I didn't do them." I was like, "Oh, because nobody did them." And he was like, "Yeah, guess not." Just like,
Anyway, here's some weed.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they give a shit, dude. Like, I think the amount
I mean,
of money.
I think I'm still young enough and not making enough money, like that they're just like, yeah, whatever. I've already fucking paid since I turned 18. I've paid the IRS probably like $25,000.
That's insane.
Wow.
Most people just get money back from the IRS.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because I inherited money from my mom. So like every year I was getting taxed for having that money, and now I spent it all. So I was getting taxed on that too.
Damn.
So
Dude,
it was like,
they scam you out of your money.
They get you, dude.
yeah, dude. If
This
you
was the first year I had to pay money on my taxes.
was it just one or both?
Just federal. I think I got state back.
Fuck taxes.
Dude,
It's
they're lame
fucking-
as shit, dude.
It's highway robbery, man.
No taxation without representation. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck yeah.
I just wrote everything off.
Let's
Like
go tar and feather some tards.
I claimed like everything I made just in case, but then I just wrote off everything I've ever done.
Right.
So like
yeah,
I
you
was
can
back
do
down
that.
to like nothing.
There's I forget what it is, but there's a book or a website that has like, so like apparently for artists there's like minimums to like you can write off for every city. There's like a minimum for just like they go by like average cost of housing per day, average cost of food per day, and you can just write all that shit off on your taxes if you just do the minimums of all of them.
This is for every city or
basically, yeah. Basically, I mean, but I think it's like metropolitan cities. I don't think like
Baltimore's got to count.
yeah,
right?
Baltimore counts, but I don't
Yeah,
think fucking
that's where I
Cockeysville. I don't think Cockeysville counts. They're like
Towson,
fucking,
probably not Towson.
Towson might make the cut, dude.
I don't know. Towson's got a couple big buildings,
We're
Ooh.
getting Towson's getting dope, dude.
couple colleges.
Towson, the concept plan. Yeah, we have 2 colleges, dude.
Yeah,
In one
colleges.
city.
a big one. You know, a big
Yeah.
Towson's
Towson, and then we got Goucher, which is
Yeah.
like I didn't even know Goucher was there until I was
like-
like 19.
It's like deaf people, right, or some shit. Or,
Pretty much.
I think
same thing.
Yeah,
I
pretty much.
did a Russian competition at Goucher when I was in high school.
A
A Russian?
Yeah, like I was in AP Russian.
I
Interesting.
didn't know you could take that.
Yeah, dude, the only reason I passed it, I think the teacher wanted to fuck me. That's the only reason I passed it because I never did shit there. Like they did the competition, and I went there, and I was like, dog, I don't know anything. Like there was all these fucking other kids from like other schools that were all talking to each other in Russian the whole time, and like
Oh no.
I'm looking around at my friends, and I'm just like, dog, do y'all know like anything that we're supposed to be saying right now? Like I know how to say the cuss words. Like
How
I
did you
remember-
fucking decide to take Russian though? That's what.
Because it was like French, Spanish, and then they were like, and also if enough people want to, we'll have Russian. And I was like, yo, all the video games I've ever seen, Russia takes over. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna take that Russian shit. And then it was just me and all like the fucking like degenerate kids and like emo girls. Like it was just such a weird class.
Emo girls. Interesting.
Emo girls love
Be
Russian, dude.
Dude, it was so fucking weird.
They had the weird thing they had at our school. They had like I think French, Spanish. Did they have Latin?
Yeah, we had Latin. Dude.
Latin, but then we also
Yeah.
had Chinese.
See, that's the fun
And you know,
one.
that's another one where, you know,
I
feel
would've
like they
taken
just-
they're
Chinese
always
if I
movie
was-
villains.
Yeah, if I was at your school, I would have taken Chinese. Did you have a China? Was it a Chinese China?
A
Chinese
Chinaman
teacher?
I don't remember.
I think it was a white guy, to be
Oh
honest.
no, he probably wasn't doing it right. I feel like they just offered
Yeah.
all the languages of countries that might take us over.
Right.
They were like, all right, you might need to know some of these.
I've been doing a bit
I mean,
where I'm
yeah, they
like,
have an English class.
I've been doing a bit where I say that like, where it's like I thought Russia was gonna take over, but I should have been taking Spanish. 'Cause it's like they kind of got us now. Like they're here.
Dude, yeah, I took Spanish, but I don't remember any of that shit. I remember fucking.
Dude, I know more Spanish than I know Russian, and I took Russian for 6.
But who are
goddamn
you going to
years.
speak Russian to? Like in your daily life? Spanish comes in so much handy, dude. Especially working in the restaurant industry. Like,
Yeah, tell me about it.
dude, Spanish. My dad made me take Spanish. He didn't even give me the option. He said, no, you're taking Spanish.
Jimmy, I know what you're gonna be doing. Working in restaurants, mixing in with all these Espanols.
What are you? Wait, I never even thought about what your parents are like. What did you like? What?
My dad is a painter, not like an art painter, like a
Right,
fucking
a
house painter.
Okay.
Very working class. My mom does. She's like a mortgage underwriter
Oh, okay.
for like a federal loan thing.
All right. So your mom's the breadwinner.
My mom is definitely the breadwinner.
That's lit.
Absolutely.
That's lit.
Absolutely.
Dude, my
Dad's like a.
My dad's a joke, dude.
Nah, dude. He was almost like a pro golf boy.
Yeah. He was dope at golf. He was
like a
dope at
caddy
golf.
or like oh.
Yeah, dude. Best caddy you've ever seen.
When I hear
dude.
golf boy, I think caddy.
I don't know the lingo.
No,
So
he was sick at golf, but
But he hit the links good.
yeah, dude. He could. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think he wanted to move to Florida to go on the pro tour. My mom just wasn't about it.
Dude, it costs a lot of money to go pro
Yeah.
at golf. You have to like.
You kind of
pay.
got to be rich almost. Like most of the
Yeah.
guys are already rich, right? They
Ba-
come from like
Yeah, but then there's guys that like there's like the dude that won whatever the green jacket, that one this year.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was like a fucking hustler. Like he made all his money hustling people at
who
golf.
was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just some fucking guy, and he's like estranged from his parents.
Tony
and shit.
Selesky.
I don't know, dude, but he's fucking.
That's legendary. I feel like that could be a movie or something like that.
Yeah, dude, he's the shit. He's like he got in trouble a few years ago for like he missed a putt and he was like, "Come on, you fucking faggot," at himself. And he got in trouble for saying it.
It's like, but I'm gay. Dude, I watched I don't care what anyone says about that the Seth Rogen, James Franco movie, The Interview.
Dude,
But
I love it.
dude, the opening scene where Eminem is on like James Franco's
yeah.
show and he just comes out as gay. I watched that recently. Very fucking funny.
Yeah. I love that whole movie. Honestly, I fucking
The whole movie is good, but that opening scene.
Hell yeah.
That was a big deal when they came out with that movie. I feel like everybody wanted to go see that.
Because it was supposed to come out in theaters, and then they were like
got
pulled
banned,
it,
Yeah.
and then it came out on like YouTube.
It came out on like Netflix on Christmas Day.
No, it wasn't on Netflix. It was something
Yeah,
you,
it
had to,
was.
you had to like pay for it.
It was on Netflix day one.
Oh shit.
That's where I watched.
Isn't that like the best possible marketing though? The fact that it like
yeah.
pretty
was
much? Yeah.
banned from movie theaters and they had to do an internet release.
And then the dude that was playing Kim Jong Un in it or whatever, he got a fucking sitcom on ABC right after that.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Fresh off the boat or some shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's like the Eddie Huang show or
Mhm.
whatever. Dude, I love his Vice show. The Huang's World.
I haven't seen it.
It's fucking lit. He'll just eat a bunch of like awesome looking food all over the world.
Oh, that is pretty lit.
Dude, I'm so hungry right now.
You
I'd
just
love
crushed
to
like 3
eat.
sliders, dude.
Oh yeah. But also I didn't eat lunch
So
today.
I was thinking about getting some sliders.
I feel like these sweet tarts are making you hungry, dude.
Yeah, give me the last one.
Yeah, dude, that's all you.
Take it.
You're gonna get fucking hungrier
I'm
now.
gonna get more hungry.
Sweet tart for a sweet boy.
Why thank you.
I thought they were decent. Like the thing is, I'm not a big like candy guy.
Love candy.
Like I
man.
feel, yeah, Eric's
Yeah,
a
I'm
big
a
candy
big
guy.
candy
Eric's the
guy.
biggest candy guy I know, dude. He's fucking all about it.
I
It doesn't
love
do it for
candy.
me, dude. I like fucking burgers and shit, dude. That's what I'm about, dude. Burgers,
Fucking barbecue chicken.
I
fucking.
mean, don't get me wrong. I like it all. I
I
weighed
love it
myself
all.
today. I'm very upset with myself.
What are you looking at right now,
I'm
dude?
at the second highest I've ever been in my life. I'm at 218.
218,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah, dog. I'm up there. I gotta fucking.
You're a fucking heavyweight, dude. You can fucking box Muhammad Ali.
I know. Get my ass whooped. I've been looking at that picture up there. Like I weigh the fucking same as that guy, and he was the world's
the world's greatest.
I'm definitely not the world's greatest.
You're the world's greatest.
Yeah.
You made it, dude.
Yeah, but when I move to New York, that shit's gonna fucking melt off me. I'm
Oh
not-
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
not gonna have money for food. I'm
All
gonna
that
walk-
moving
All
into
those dollar slices.
Yeah, just walking around all goddamn day.
working in a
True.
dude. You're gonna be working in a restaurant. It's gonna be tough not to pick up weight, dude. Because there's the work of walking around, but there's also just the constant availability of food. Like working in a restaurant is just constant.
Well,
eating.
here's my thing is I'm like I have like I have like a weird thing about like eating in public. You know, like I can't like going to restaurants and shit. I always feel super self conscious. Like people are gonna see me eating and being like, "Look at this fat fuck, just shoveling."
What's he weigh,
that
like
goddamn-
218?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
fucking
knock him out.
And I always feel like people like criticize like what I because I'm like very specific when I go out to eat. Also, I get a lot of shit plain. Like I went to fucking Texas Roadhouse and I got mashed potatoes and they were like, "Do you want anything on them?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "You don't want anything on your mashed potatoes?" And I'm like, "Nah, just put some fucking mashed potatoes in a cup, dog."
Well, there's only like one thing you can put on it too. It's gravy, right? What else do you put on mashed potatoes?
I'm fucking like you can sour cream and bacon and all that gay
Oh,
shit.
dude, that's a baked potato move.
Dude, I don't even fucking want to put any gravy. I don't like gravy, man.
Yeah, I don't like gravy either, really.
Damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put it on like Thanksgiving. You don't put it on your turkey and
Fuck
shit.
no, I don't even eat stuffing.
Really? I'm a big stuffing.
I don't
head,
fuck
though.
with stuffing, man.
Well, you guys have a different. In Greeks, we have like a Greek stuffing that's fucking sick. It's called yemasi. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, fuck that
The
shit.
thing that I've never done is cranberry sauce.
Oh,
Never
that's my
touched it.
It's
favorite.
the best.
I feel like that's I feel like that's a very.
Dude, I used to eat a whole fucking jar of the whole fucking aluminum can of cranberry
yeah, the
sauce.
tube of it.
Yeah.
It
Every
comes
Thanksgiving.
out.
Yeah.
It
Nobody
looks
else
like
would
the
touch
can
it.
riches and shit.
Yeah, it looks like it. Literally,
Yeah.
it's like the shape of the container it was in.
Our family never even had cranberry sauce available. I feel like that is like one of the things like between white people, like that's like a very super white fucking thing. Which like
Cranberry
cranberry
sauce?
sauce is
Cranberry
super
Yeah,
white.
sauce, I
probably.
guess, yeah.
Like I'm not like I didn't have sweet potato pie at my fucking house either. But
I
I
don't know,
didn't
like-
have I was in the right in the dead zone, dude.
Like my family's like Scottish too, so that's like that's pretty fucking
Scottish
white.
is like quintessential white, pretty
Yeah,
much. They're
yeah.
like redheads and shit. Like,
Yeah.
The whitest of white.
I'm like related to Braveheart and shit. Like however far back that is.
I think that was like that was a long time ago. I think it was like 800 AD, which is like I didn't even know anything happened. Like I feel like history just goes from like the Romans.
Dude, Don't even. I had a I thought I like. You ever like hear some shit and then like think you're tripping? Like you're like, oh, am I in an acid flashback or some shit? Like
Mhm.
the other day, I heard somebody say like somebody was like the biggest mistake Napoleon ever made was selling Louisiana to Thomas Jefferson, and I was like, what the fuck? Napoleon was doing shit while Thomas Jefferson was doing shit.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, I feel like Napoleon was fucking like in like 300, you know, like some far like.
I thought
way
he was
long.
like 1300s. Or
Right.
some
That
shit,
was kind of
yeah.
like I feel like that was a flaw in the way we were taught in school, because I think about that too, because in
Like,
music class.
he was doing Hitler shit in the fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like-
you learn it like segmented.
Yeah,
instead
you learn
of,
like, okay,
kind of from start to finish.
You learn like Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, and all this shit in music class, and then in American history, you learn Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Ben Franklin, and then you go to world history, and that's when you learn about Napoleon and all the other things. But they don't teach it as if it was like contemporary with each
Yeah.
other. You're
Right.
like, oh, well, Beethoven was writing music, and Napoleon was doing that, and Thomas Jefferson was doing that. But then you're like, wait a second, we bought Louisiana from Napoleon? That's like,
Right.
and Beethoven had a #1 hit at the time, dude. Beethoven's #1 hit. was-
Everybody's fucking jamming the fucking 25th unfinished symphony. And meanwhile, Napoleon's like, fuck Louisiana. I'm getting Russia, motherfuckers. Like,
See, I don't remember being told. I guess that makes sense, because I thought we bought Louisiana from the Native Americans, but now I'm thinking about it. I was like, wait, nah, Napoleon.
we didn't buy shit from the Native Americans.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I don't get. Is I don't know if I brought this up on the podcast before or not, but like everybody's like tear down the Confederate statues, but then like they want to put up like Native American monuments. It's like, well, they lost too.
That's
Like, I hate to say it, but they did
True.
lose. The whole thing with the Confederates is they lost, so we shouldn't fuck with them.
Is that the whole thing with the Confederacy?
Oh, I guess that's not the whole thing.
We don't want flags of losers in our country.
Dude.
It's a symbol of hate because they lost. If they had won, we'd be cool with it.
Right.
Slavery would still be right.
Yeah, we wouldn't know any fucking different.
Yeah. I mean,
Dude,
that's why swastikas are bad.
Dude, I fucked up
Because
last
they
night.
lost.
They lost, dude.
Right. They did. I mean,
They're the
swastikas are
losers.
still fucking cool.
Yeah.
They do.
mean-
I did get in trouble. I did get in trouble in middle school for drawing swastikas all over my binder. Not because I had any sympathy with the Nazis or anything. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, it's like
So-
the fucking like drawing the S.
Yeah,
like
it
the
was exactly like
yeah.
I would draw that, and I would draw the swastika. I had no idea.
You
and
could-
my
Jimmy would always try to do the S thing, but it always turned into a swastika.
Yeah, that was literally me.
They're like, no, you do this, that. And I'm like, I don't get it. So you're saying that?
I'm trying to do
no.
trying to do the lightning bolt from AC/DC, and it just turns into a swastika.
My teacher was like, I'm gonna call home, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, you don't understand. It's not like that.
In my fucking high school, in the boys' bathroom in the cafeteria, somebody they made a swastika, and then like they wrote LOL coming out of the swastika, so it formed another swastika of LOLs. So it was like a swastika made of LOLs, but all leading into the middle of a like one little swastika. And it stayed there freshman year. I don't know. It was there when I got there, and it was there when I left. And like nobody ever fucking took down the goddamn swastika in the boys' bath. Like,
It wasn't the same as it is like now. Like I was just listening to myself tell that story, and I was like, oh shit, like this sounds terrible. But at the time, this was in like 2004, 2003. It wasn't that big of a deal. At least to me, I didn't think it. I was like, I didn't give it. I just would play like war games and shit.
Yeah.
And the enemy would be like the Nazis, and we'd be like, all right. And I would see a symbol. I was like, that's dope. And I would fucking draw it around, just doodling and shit. But like, it's weird. Like if you say that now, people are like, yo, this is fucked up.
well, that's the thing is like it's like a I feel like everybody at some point was like doing some weird shit like that, you know,
Yeah.
drawing swastikas or just saying like absurdly racist things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to draw a bunch of just like very like crude old people getting killed or
Right.
Hell
Just
yeah,
fucking
dude.
burning buildings
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, or like spread eagling or yeah, I don't know. Me and my friend made a a Pokemon Kama Sutra book with a certain Pokemon character.
All right, that's a different level.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
just doing fucking.
Well, that
like-
was in 9th grade. It was fun at that point.
You were like a professional at that
I was
point.
professional, dude. It looks really good.
Yeah, you still got it somewhere?
He has it, I think.
Oh,
or he
boy.
Still
burned
jerking
it.
off
I don't
to it,
know.
dude.
Still beating off.
Fucking
dude.
Mewtwo, fucking
burn it.
Eevee or something. Dude, I was walking in the woods and I saw these animals and I was like, that's what Pokemon was, right? Like Pokemon was just a dude just walking around the wild and then he would encounter an animal. And like all the Pokemon were just like
But I could make this into money.
the first capitalists took all the Pokemon, they were just like weird like Ekans was just a snake.
Right.
And the name was just snake backwards. They were
Right.
just like took regular animals and they were like feline, and that was a fucking cat. And you were like, all right, it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Was feline? The only ones that didn't make sense to me were Hitmonchamp and Hitmonlee.
Dude, I fucking love those ones though.
Yeah,
those
they're
are the
like-
best.
But I was
Yeah.
thinking about it in the woods, and I
Fucking
was like,
seismic toss.
what are they supposed to represent, dude?
There's karate
Oh,
people
what,
as Pokemon.
what are the fucking Diglets? What are the fucking? What's the boulder guy?
They're like
What's a
moles.
Golem? Or
The boulder
whatever?
guy's a rock, dude.
What about fucking Onyx? What the fuck is an Onyx?
It's another rock.
Onyx, yeah.
A couple rocks
It's a rock.
together.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
rock
string of
snake.
rocks. You ever seen a fucking string of rocks before?
What
dude?
about a fucking? What was the Hydrolopus thing with the fucking crown?
Gyarados?
Gyarados.
Gyarados. That was a sea monster, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not,
that was like
that's not a real thing,
Dude, Gyarados
Big old sea
was
snake.
arguably the coolest Pokemon. I would argue it.
Because he was a bitch and then he glowed up.
Dude,
Oh, true. He did get
Magikarp.
fucked. He did get
fuck
oh,
that, dude.
That's true. Yeah, he was Magikarp.
Yeah, dude.
Snorlax all day, or Eevee, or
Snorlax.
Eevee.
Eevee was cool because you could give
That's
her
like a
just
split
stones.
personality
Five different
disorder.
fucking yeah. It could be Eevee, or it could be like one of 6 other things.
Vaporeon,
The other one,
the electric one, the fire one.
and the water one.
Do you know who my favorite was? Zapdos. Only because I was obsessed with like electricity and shit.
Zapdos, was that the?
Wait, why?
I just thought it was
Which
so
one
cool.
was
dude.
Zapdos?
Zapdos
bird.
was the ancient bird.
Yeah, remember like Articuno,
Oh, yeah,
Moltres.
when
Moltres,
they came out with
Zapdos.
Pokemon like Silver and all
No,
that.
that was
shit.
the first.
No, they were the
one.
original.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
You
from
found him in like a power
Isn't it like
plant.
the
and shit in
movie?
the game.
That's what they were all based off of. So the red version had the red version had Charizard, right?
yeah.
The yellow version had something.
The yellow version was the first one.
Nah,
with-
it was
yeah,
red
that's
and
the one.
blue.
Red, blue, and yellow. But I think yellow was first.
Yellow was first because it was the one where Pikachu would follow you around the whole
Nah,
time.
they made yellow after the like anime took off.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude.
So it was red and blue first?
yeah.
What did you guys have?
Blue was green in Japan.
But blue was Blastoise in America.
I had
Yeah, and it
all
was
them
Venusaur in
shits.
Japan.
Wait though, what did you guys have? Did you guys have
I
red
had
or blue?
all of them, dude.
I had all of them.
Oh, I only had a red version, dude.
That's because you're Greek
Well,
and poor.
Me and my brother would have like each the
I'm
two
sorry I
different
said
ones.
that.
That's funny. It was really funny.
I don't feel good about it.
Like it was like something that I hadn't even considered, and I was like, "Wow, he's right."
It was like your revelation earlier. But
Yeah.
For
That's
Damian,
on
he
you.
was poor. No, I mean
But-
I just had one and then my brother would have the other. So it just worked out.
Yeah, I took the red though.
Yeah, I had red.
Dude, I couldn't.
I had the red Game Boy Pocket too. It looked sick, dude. Dude, matching cartridge and color of the Game Boy.
Fuck yeah, dog.
Those things
Fuego.
are sick,
I had that
dude.
clear, like that purple clear one.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
that joint.
You
Yeah.
talk-
That
oh,
was
you're
the
talking about-
color.
That's
that
the
was
classic.
the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, dog. I had that.
Dude,
joint.
all my shit was
Atomic
green now I think
purple,
about it, dude.
dude.
But I also had like the classic Game Boy too. I had the regular one.
Oh, the big brick one.
Yeah, I'm still saying yellow came out first.
Dude,
I'm
I
never
kind of
gonna-
on your side
I'm
on this
never
one,
gonna
dude.
back down from that. I'm just gonna stick up for myself and say
Okay,
that.
yeah.
I believe yellow came first.
Stand in his fucking ground.
You can
Uh-huh.
say it, but I'll just sit in my chair.
You know what?
And no.
We got
And,
smartphones. I'm gonna fucking do this because
What are you
I
doing now? I'm gonna take a
remember-
piss.
it's gonna drive me fucking crazy.
I just remember playing the Pokemon Red and then being excited when Yellow came out. And then I got it and I was like, damn, this is the same game except you get Pikachu and you can't pick another Pokemon. But then you get all the other Pokemon in it.
Yeah. But it's like super hard to find them shits.
Dude, when I played Pokemon Yellow, I got so sick and tired of playing with Pikachu. I got a Machop, or not a Machop, a Mankey.
Oh, dog, you're right. I'm sorry.
It was a manky in the brush, like right before the gym with Brock.
Yeah, in the beginning.
And I just fucking caught that shit. And then I just like spent a whole night just leveling it up in that grass. And I got to like level 30 and it like evolved and shit.
Dude, that was the greatest feeling.
I just fucking wrecked like the first 4 gym leaders in like a single run.
Hell yeah. I was always like the kind of like in red and blue when you get to pick. I would always like see what the first few gyms were and like whichever ones played the best on the first few. Yeah. That's what I would do.
Dude, did you ever get like the
He was right,
guides?
He was right.
Yeah, he was
Damn
right.
it, dude. I was really hoping to come back from that piss and be like with a big W, just be like, "Yeah, Eric, sit the fuck down."
I think what it is was like because you could remember that red and blue came first. I was 2 when red and blue came out.
You're like the same age as us, aren't you?
No.
Wait, you're 23.
3, yeah. So you guys had a couple more years of remembering in front.
Oh,
of
so you still got 4 years to make it, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
you
Because that's why I'm going to New York now, man.
That's perfect. Dude.
Fucking if I don't make it to where I'm like, you know, making money off comedy in 4 years of being in New York, I'm gonna kill myself anyway. Like,
Die a legend, baby. 27.
Yeah, just dial it in.
I told Abby that I was like, dude, if I can't make it doing comedy by the time I'm just gonna fucking kill myself. Like,
It is kind of one of those
be
things.
ready
Like,
for that.
it's like at a certain point in your life, you're like, well, I'm kind of all in on this, dude. Kind of all in. Like,
really, what else am I gonna do? Become a cop? Like, I don't fucking,
Yeah, what the fuck?
that's honestly my number 2. If I can fail at comedy, I'll
that's
just
like
be
the
a
only
cop.
thing you can do now, right? It's like cops don't give a fuck about college degrees.
I mean, it's
dude.
definitely the only job looking for white men. Like,
We need more. I don't know. I feel like cops might be. I look at the signs; they look so tempting. They're like,
I feel like
no
I'd
college
be a good ass
degree.
cop. If I was a cop, I feel like I'd be the fucking shit.
But the only
Yeah,
thing
you'd
is,
be like the cool cop.
yeah,
you
Why
gotta
not?
meet like quotas and shit.
I
Fuck
don't
that.
give a shit. I'll fucking you just write false paperwork and tell them you make the quota, and just don't.
Dude, speaking of cool cops,
I mean, if enough cool cops band together, then they could take down the bullshit.
The Cool Cops Union, dude.
Hell yeah!
CCU, dude. That'd be sick.
dude, I came across a very cool cop last night. So so you like went to the show I was at after Motor House last night, and I was at that show, and then went to Motor House
Where I was.
where you were. So and I winked at you on 95. I don't know if you saw me.
Did
but-
you?
No, I didn't.
I was like, yeah, I was
It's
looking.
like that's a very subtle gesture for an interstate.
The whole ride, I
Exactly.
was looking for you. Yeah, I can't. So we're both fucking doing 80 opposite directions at fucking 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
at night.
Eric just
and then
looks
there's
over
like
you
a
like-
sudden speed slowdown and then cross
Speed
eyes.
racer, fucking.
Yeah. So there's eye slits. But I like fucking was trying to park behind Motor House, and this like cop was tailing me, but I was like, oh whatever, I'm gonna park soon, it's fine. So I see some spots on the other side of the street, but the cop's behind me, so I didn't want to just like U-turn in the street or like in that little side street right there, because like I didn't have enough room. So I like was waiting on Howard. No one was coming, and I like pull out right, and then I like go into the Popeyes like ramp to kind of get enough room to like U-turn out and then go back around on that street. And the whole time I didn't realize the cop was just tailing me into fucking that, and I'm like sideways blocking the entire Popeyes ramp. And he's like, I thought he was trying to get to Popeye. So I was like, shit, I'm sorry, I'll be out. And I like get off the ramp. He flashes his lights and then pulls up behind me. Now I'm like in the intersection of Howard, trying to just get on the street. And I'm like, all right, I put on my hazards and I just pull onto the street and then park in the spot I'm going to park at anyway.
Fuck yeah.
And he pulls up. I like roll my window down. And he doesn't even get out of his car. He just pulls his car up with his flashers on, and he's just like, what were you doing? like, oh, well, I'm gonna park right here, and I needed to turn around. And he's like, you did that on Howard Street? Like, you know how busy Howard Street is? And I'm like, yeah, I waited till no cars were coming. And he's like, but why would you do that? I'm like, well, I wanted to turn around to park here.
Dude, I've never.
And he's like, dude, I don't even want to fucking Get out of my car and write you a ticket. Have
That's
a nice
a cool
night.
cop. That is a
Fucking just
cool
leaves.
cop.
He was definitely just disappointed in me.
Man, I expected better of you.
I've never seen anybody like pulled over by a city cop, like pulled
Me
over
neither.
for like a
Now that you
traffic.
mention it.
It's like a
Yeah,
traffic
never,
thing.
never, yeah.
Because the cops don't want to get out of their fucking
But it was
cars
like
in the city.
definitely a dumb move, and
But you
Like-
gotta make it. It's a dumb
I had
move
to
you
make
have
it,
to
dude,
make.
But I had
That
to
was
make
the
it. I didn't have
equivalent-
to go around fucking 2 blocks and
That was the
Yeah.
equivalent of getting your license suspended anywhere else, dude. That fucking cop. If you get a cop to wind down his window and ask you something about driving, dude, you fucked up in Baltimore City, dude.
I'm like, I've had more experiences with cool cops than I've had with shitty cops. I mean, I've had
About
my
50-50.
I've had my experience with shitty cops. I've had like 4 or 5 of those, but then I've also had like 10 where it was like I've had a lot of interactions with the cops, and they like 95% of the time go great. I've never been arrested or anything,
Were they in like traffic stops or just like walking down the street type
but
shit?
all of it, like the dicky cops have been like walking down the street or like hanging out the basketball court or hanging out like outside of a shopping center or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like then like traffic, it's always dope. Like they're always cool when I'm in traffic.
Yeah, dude, I had terrible traffic records, so I can't necessarily say that.
Like when I went to Canada, like I brought a 1/4 ounce of weed with me and a couple edibles. So like Abby and I were like, all right, we're gonna fucking smoke all this weed and eat these edibles on our way to Canada, so that way we don't have anything in the car. And like we got pulled over in upstate New York. Like we just finished smoking the last of the weed that we
Oh,
owned.
no.
And I was like, oh fuck, I was going like 90 and I'm fucking
yeah,
you know,
fucking stoned.
blazed right now. And it's just and like
Smoked a 1/4
and, like,
ounce of weed.
yeah, and
Oh
in
my
like
God.
in like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh my God.
And we were just like, yeah, and then like so like the cop came up and was like, he was like, do you have
still
a fast
smoke coming out of your car.
dude? Like I lit a cigarette like as soon as I saw him. I was like, I
Oh
gotta
my
fucking.
God.
And like he came up and he's like, do you know how fast you were going? And I was like, yeah, my bad. I'm just going to Canada. And he was like, oh, you're going to Canada and all that shit. And like he got me and Abby's IDs and he went back to his car and then he comes back to my car and he goes, you know what? You guys seem real cool. So I'm just gonna let you go.
Oh,
Enjoy
that's
your
so
trip.
nice.
And I was like, oh, that's so fucking nice. He said we were cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool guy,
Yeah,
dude.
I was so high. I was
That's
like, man, that
sick.
cop just called me cool,
Yeah,
man.
That cop's cool.
Yeah, I was like, no, you're cool, dude.
Wait, isn't weed legal in Canada?
Something
no,
like that, I don't know.
it's. I think like they're like.
Oh, so you can't just. I thought you could just take it across the border.
I think it maybe this year it is or next year it's gonna be, but this was last year, so it was like.
It's crazy how like legal weed is now.
But like in Toronto, it was basically like the equivalent to like LA, I guess, with like
Mhm.
back when they just had medical. Like there's like a ton of weed shop. I guess it's like Maryland is now, kind of.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but there's weed
They're
shops
popping up everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah, I was
And
saying
it's
that to my
like-
brother. Because I was like, dude, you know weed's going to be completely legal within the next 2 years. Because if you're like, well, actually, this goes for most business owners. Why would you invest in paying rent on spot that only, like in this major metropolitan area, that only like a select few people can come and shop at?
Right.
Those guys have got to be projecting like there's going to be a time pretty soon when people can just come here like a fucking liquor store.
Yeah.
And we're fucking hopping on that now. That's the way, but maybe not
Yeah.
weed business owners. They might not think that. Maybe
Well,
they're just
no,
like,
but
"Fuck
that's
it,
the
dude."
thing. That's the thing, though, is like like in Canada, like in Toronto, like there's like all these weed shops, and there's like the more like, fancy looking ones will card you, but like the more that like just look like a regular store, you could just go in there like it's a fucking regular store.
Oh, so they don't.
Oh.
Yeah,
give a shit.
because it's still like I don't know if you've ever been in one of the dispensaries or anything, but
I'm
like.
not.
Like most of them, like, because it's medical, it's not like where it's just like here's this and here's that and there's like all these like displays and all that. It's usually just like a hole in the wall type of thing.
Uh-huh.
So like that's what it's like in Canada. So it's basically you just go up to a wall that has a screen that says what flavors and you just say what flavor you want into the hole and they hand you the
Damn.
thing.
It's like a fucking glory hole or something.
Yeah, and then, like the worst part is that like I had American money still, so it's like they were like, yeah, we take American money, but you have to pay the same, like whatever it would be.
shit.
So like if it was Canadian
So you paid,
60,
like,
I would
yeah.
have to give them American 80. Like,
Oh, okay. So you got to pay the exchange. Oh, Canadian dollars are better than ours? Yo, fuck.
Really? They're
Yeah,
better
piss me
now?
off,
it's
dude.
like a one of our dollars is like $1.86 or something.
Dude,
like
when you go to fucking Mexico,
and they'll fuck you if you go up there with American money. Like if you pay with American money, they're supposed to give you the change back that like it's supposed to be like Canadian.
Yeah.
Not like as if your American money is Canadian, but like the
Yeah.
correct. But instead, what they'll do is they'll just like give you whatever the fuck they want to give you,
dude, that's what they did in Mexico
and
too.
you can't say shit about it.
Yeah, because they just work off their whatever exchange
Yeah,
rate.
like
they
you're the
decide.
one who brought the wrong money in here.
Yeah.
Like that's how they treat it. It's like
I feel like we're like the only country that doesn't have to deal with that like shit of people coming up with like if somebody came up to me at Seasons with a fucking Canadian dollar, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing right now?
yeah, don't even give me.
Like,
that.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Trying to buy this whole fucking bar with this Canadian dollar, dude? No.
Dude, I definitely have gotten like Canadian change back from fast food restaurants.
Like coins and shit.
Yeah,
They probably
But
didn't
then
know.
I've like circulated them back in because I'm like, bitch, you gave this to me. I'm
And
giving
it
it
sucks
back.
when you like go to a coin store and you're like, oh yo, I got these fucking silver dollars and shit. And it's like, nope, they're
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like you piece of shit
I
with,
feel like
Oh
a
yeah,
coin
there
is
is
a
a woman
coin,
on
dude.
with
them.
your Queen Elizabeth bullshit. Have you seen Canadian money?
Why do they
Yeah.
have Queen Elizabeth?
Because they're fucking like still
British Columbia.
Yeah, they're still like I don't know if they still are, but they were owned by Britain for like the longest fucking time. That's why they.
But
Have,
they
like,
still, that would be like if we were owned by Britain for the longest fucking time, dude. We don't have fucking Queen Elizabeth on our
yeah,
shit.
but they were. Think about it, the whole time we were owned by Britain. They were owned by Britain, and then after we won our independence, they were still owned by Britain.
So Canada, much like a bunch of pussies,
And
never had a
France.
Revolutionary War.
well, no, they had the French and Indian War. Which
Was that for Canada?
Yeah, that was where the French and the Native Americans fought the British for Canada.
Oh shit! I'm gonna sound like an asshole right now, but who won?
I'm pretty sure the British won.
Yeah,
But they
'cause there's
called
only
it
the
the-
tiny little part that speaks the French.
Yeah,
Canadian
and they're like
area.
super fucking like
They're all
like
pissed off, all
racist
the
as fuck
time.
against everybody who's not them.
Yeah, Quebec wanted to like leave Canada for. I think they still do.
Yeah, and they have like you have to like they like segregate and shit up there for like non
Wow.
French speaking people and shit like that.
Talk about that shit, dude.
Like schools and shit.
Canada's supposed to be so fucking dope. They lost their Revolutionary War, and they still have segregation in Quebec, dude.
Well, I mean, technically they won it.
oh, well against who, dude?
The
The
French.
Indians? Oh, the French
And the Indians.
So the Quebecians are the only ones who won it.
Right. That's the thing. It was
Fuck
the
yeah,
French
dude.
and the Native Americans versus the British. That's why it's called the French and Indian War. But like they lost, I'm pretty sure. They might not have. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure they
Yeah,
lost.
like we're covering this topic, and I was like, ooh,
'Cause
I
they
have
are
no
British.
Clue
Yeah,
what
we gotta
happened.
check this out after
Yeah.
the podcast.
I fucking fucking history used to be my shit. That was my favorite fucking.
The French
yeah.
Indian War. It definitely sounds like a war. Definitely happened.
It was.
Definitely
It
happened.
was. I think it was either right before or right after the War of 1812.
Dude, we used to have like big time major wars with like different Indian tribes, like the Seminole War, the Sioux War.
Yeah.
Like we used to fucking
And we
have
mopped the
wars.
floor with those fuck. No.
Dude, the Native Americans. If there's one thing that could be said, the Native Americans gave us a run for our money.
For real, they tried.
They did. They
tried.
did. They were no pussies. They were
why-
no pussies. But also,
That's why they get. That's why they get their own land where they can do whatever the fuck they want and have
yeah,
casinos
sure,
and
exactly, dude.
rob old white people blind.
I was gonna say we won, but like it is weird because like I have no identity with that portion of American history.
Yeah, none of us do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Of course. Well, yeah.
Not, like that's so far. Like within like in like 20 years, even like black people aren't gonna have slave grandparents anymore and stuff like that.
I don't
Ex-slave
think
grandparents.
anybody has a slave grandparent. Dude, slavery ended in 1865.
Well, but then you have like the segregation.
yeah,
and the,
that's the one. There are
sharecropping.
still people that lived during that time.
Because
It's
like
crazy.
sharecropping and shit, that went up until like the fucking like the 50s probably.
Mhm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
that shit was like like the Tuskegee Airmen and shit. They were still fucking Jim Crowed and shit.
I was just saying that, like, even like ancestry wise, I have no like the Greeks and the Italians really didn't play any part in all that shit, dude.
Yeah, like all of like probably all your people didn't come over here until
Till,
like,
like,
the
the
early
60s.
Yeah, like
like
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened. We got here like right when segregation was ending, and we were like, All right.
Perfect.
Dope. Perfect. I don't know what the rules are, but we're good now.
I know, like my dad's side of the family, they like some of them came during World War One, and then some of them came right before World War Two because they're like Russian Jews.
Mhm.
And then my mom's side of the family, they came Scottish people, so it was like whenever the Scottish people came and got treated like shit, that's when they came.
I feel like everybody just got treated like shit.
Yeah,
like,
once you come here, you get treated like shit for like 15, 20
Yeah,
years.
it's like hazing, and then you know,
you're in,
For
bro.
real.
and you're one of the boys.
Yeah.
You're pledged.
It's like, but it's like it's like nature. It's just how shit works. Like, fucking.
Gotta get used to you.
Yeah, if you're from somewhere else, like the new kid in school doesn't come in and just fucking be the man right away. It takes a couple weeks.
Like, I thought about it because, like, okay, so Greektown in East Baltimore is like a historically Greek neighborhood.
Yeah, they got Greek signs.
Like my grandfather, I think all the Greek people in my family grew up in that neighborhood.
Yeah, historically gay.
they're all
Man on boy.
butt fucking in the streets.
Greco-Roman, I should say.
But like now, all the Greeks are like, yeah, man, go to Greektown now. It's all Mexican, blah 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 blah. And like
It is pretty.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, all right, I can understand why you guys are annoyed because you have this neighborhood that was, well, what's the word for that? Is it gentrified? It wasn't gentrified.
Yeah, it was gentrified
But, like, it was-
by the Mexicans.
Yeah, the Mexicans gentrified.
But no,
Greektown.
I think the thing with gentrification is that you have to make it nicer. That's like the big thing, and they kind of just made it shittier.
Greektown sucks now. Greektown sucks, but at the same time,
I don't know. Was it ever great though?
was good.
Was it ever? Or did the Greeks just think it was great because they were all Greek there?
I think we just thought it was. Well, that's what I was saying. I was like,
Yeah.
guys, like,
Maybe
how do
the
you
Mexicans think it's
How
great
do you
now.
think all like the like other like all let's say all the white people in Baltimore were living in Greektown, and then all of a sudden all these fucking Greeks came over and started naming stores Greek shit. Like they don't even have the fucking courtesy to use the same fucking alphabet like every other European country.
Right.
We're rocking with like fucking the
triangles.
pi
Yeah.
symbol and shit. Like what are they doing?
Fucking
Fucking
man.
circumference over there, dude? What the fuck is
It's like
going
the
on?
Fucking
They
print
fucking
symbol.
come over there, all your Greek shit. My grandfather's shining shoes on the corner. Like they were probably like, "Yo, fuck these Greeks. This town used to be awesome. Now they
Yeah.
want to call it Greek Town. This is
Right.
fucking. This
It's
is
like in Geek Town. Get me out of here. Fucking nerds around here.
like damn." So I was like, "Yeah, I guess every culture comes in, and the previous culture's like, yeah, fuck these guys, dude."
Well, I
Because
mean-
that's where Greeks are at now. Greeks all moved out to the county. There's still some rogue Greeks that live in Greektown, and there's still St. Nick's Church, which is like once or twice a year, all the Greeks, like, it's like a fucking mecca for Baltimore Greeks. Like, every Greek goes back to this epicenter
Dude, even
for
the
Easter night.
Even the Annapolis Greeks go up there. There's so many. Like, there's a lot of Greek people in Annapolis. and they
St.
all-
Nick's is the church, dude.
Yeah.
There's St. Nick's, Annunciation, and St. Demetrius. My family's always been St. D's family. But, like, when
Ooh.
big shit happens, like a funeral, a fucking wedding,
Fuck yeah.
we're going down to St. Nick's,
Yeah.
dude. That's the big time, dude. That's
Hell
the
yeah.
that's the big apple.
That's where tears are shed. Dreams are made.
St. Nick's, dude.
It's a dream wedding spot for a bunch of Greek girls.
Yeah,
Dude, the fucking Greek girls at my school were just so. Oh,
I don't like
Hot
Greek
or-
girls.
yeah, dog.
Oh, okay.
Dog.
You didn't say.
Fucking big old. The first dude, I made friends with this dude because we both were just like enamored in like 7th grade by this girl. Like yo, she's in 7th grade
Both
with
got
us.
your first boners
Yeah,
in class.
that ass. Like I just remember, like I was like, I didn't realize how hard I was staring, and this dude Jarrell just comes up. He's like, "Yo, that's a nice ass, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, it is a nice ass." And he's like, "You cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna be friends."
We like the same kind of ass.
Mhm.
Greek
I think I
girls
like
have
this guy.
fantastic body features. The ones that are hot. There are some beat ass Greek girls, but there's beat ass
Yeah.
girls everywhere.
Yeah.
But like the hot Greek girls, they're usually like the fucking like. Greek girls get a little too plastic for me because they're kind of like Jersey girls. They they're super done up.
Yeah,
and their facial
fucking
features are too sharp for me.
2
dude.
pounds of makeup and like
yeah,
weird.
Greek girls.
Yeah.
Greek girls are fucking like Guidos. Greeks don't get enough credit for
Pointy
kind of
noses
being
and
part of the
shit.
Guido culture, but we do.
Dude,
we
they
are.
started it.
Yeah, we invested.
Dude, none of the gods ever wore shirts. They all had fucking eight-packs.
chains
all
and shit.
tan as shit.
I'm the god of GTL, Gym Tan Laundry. I'm the god of fist pumping.
Fucking
Zeus is always cheating.
fucking doing cocaine and beating his wife on Facebook Live. You guys see that?
Who?
Who did
Zeus?
that?
Ronnie.
Oh,
the-
Ronnie
the
did.
big roided
he was
out
doing
dude.
coke.
Well, I mean, he
on
wasn't
Facebook
doing
Live.
coke, but he was like.
But yeah, I saw him like
He was-
push his pregnant girlfriend
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
She was like yelling. She's like, "Why?" She was like, "That's why you're gonna be a bad father. That's why you're
Oh
always
my
on coke,
God.
Ronnie." And he was like,
Oh.
"Say that shit again. I got a tape of you fucking this dude, sucking this dude's dick." And it was just like, "Oh, yo, what the
Whoa.
fuck are you doing, man?
Come on, Ronnie.
Putting all your business out there, man."
Come on, Coke Ronnie.
They rebooted Jersey Shore, and
I love it.
dude.
Have you
it's-
been watching it?
Dude, like I would like. I saw JWoww on a cooking show. She doesn't even look like JWoww. She looks like a
No.
pretty girl now. Like
She had a lot of plastic surgery.
but she looks. But it's weird because she doesn't look like. It looks like she got like plastic surgery reverse. You know, but she
got, like,
actually. But she
less
actually.
fake.
she went to Korea to get this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, but I was like, I was like, holy shit, that's JWoww. She looks like a regular person.
She's like kind of the voice of reason in
Right.
the new season of Jersey Shore. It's kind of weird.
Which one didn't come back? Was it Sammy?
Sammy,
Sammy
yeah,
Sweetheart.
Now they have like a fucking sex doll that they dress up and call Sammy, just chilling around the
I haven't
house.
gotten a chance to watch it yet, but you know,
Dude, it's
I
so
was
lit.
fully invested.
It's fucking lit, dude. I gotta watch the new episode when I get home later.
I used to have a fist pumping like champs shirt when I was in
Yo,
middle school or high school, whichever.
I remember thinking like, yo, the next dance I go to in school, I'm fist pumping.
Like a fucking champ.
That's
like
something I'm fucking glad does not exist anymore.
Fist pumping.
No, school dances, dude. I'm so fucking.
Yeah.
I only went to like 3 ever. I was never a big dance guy.
I like went to most of them. Like, remember activity night at Dumbarton?
Dude, those were the best dances.
Yeah,
love
I
that
like those,
shit.
but only because
Activity
they
night?
allowed you. Yeah,
Yeah.
activity night. It was like a dance,
They
but
had
you
the-
could also be in
Yeah,
the
the gym was open too.
playing dodgeball and
And then they
basketball.
had
and shit.
Little Caesars pizza.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah, dude.
So
was
like
sick.
all the cooler people would dance and like
And
talk to
then me
girls
and
and
Jimmy
shit.
would be playing in the gym.
We'd be fucking sucking at
would've-
basketball.
That would have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was it, dude.
I remember one time we were fucking strolling through not with you. I was with Francisco Ferrer
Classic guy.
and the third guy. I forget who it was.
Wasn't JT?
It might have been JT.
True.
But we went into the bathroom and slicked our hair back with water, and then we all went to the fucking dance floor, and then just danced right next to the speaker, and we're like, "Yo, we're so cool." Fucking looking like idiots.
Oh my
Fucking button-up
God.
shirts popped over.
I just
and
remember
shit.
practicing the slide. Like we would practice like sliding across the floor. I just remember me and like Colin Russell and a bunch of other dudes
Like on
just
your
like
knees?
in the back. Yeah, in the back of the dance floor. Just nobody gives a fuck, and we're just fucking sliding back across the dance floor, back and forth. And like looking back, I'm like, God damn, dude, I was a fucking dweeb back in the day.
I mean, at least you were
Yeah.
trying. So I would just fucking stand there awkwardly and like look at everybody else having
Well, it
a
was
good
like
time.
I didn't understand how to fucking approach a girl. Like that's such a
Yeah.
weird thing to be introduced to. Like I was like, I just look at you in my English class and think you're pretty and stuff. And
Try to
like,
hide, tuck my boner into my
yeah,
waistband.
and now I'm like supposed to like stand. It was weird that like grinding was definitely a thing in middle school, but it's so weird that they let kids do that. Not that they let kids do it.
they
but
didn't
it's-
let kids do that. in
No,
my
yeah,
school.
there's like a 6 inches rule or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you
my-
know what it was?
dude,
High school. I remember grinding in
They
high
had
school.
to when I was in high school. I was my fucking my sophomore year of high school when they were doing homecoming dance. They sent out flyers like to the kids in class, but they also sent them home, and it was like a list of like dancing that you're not allowed to doing. But like the
no.
biggest one was no jackhammering. Do you know what jackhammering is?
So like
Like
Jamaican.
the
dance.
Jamaican
yeah.
shit. I was
Jump
like,
off
yo,
ladders. and
I was
shit.
like, yo, I have to go to school dances because if people are fucking jack, did I miss somebody getting jackhammered at fucking
Did I
homecoming?
miss someone bringing in a fucking Stanley ladder to the fucking gym?
Dude, I love it. Like, I love those videos on fucking Facebook where they do like the wrestling announcers over Jamaican people dancing.
Fuck yeah.
Did you ever get a boner when you grinded, or did you like?
I didn't, dude. Well, the first I literally went to 2 dances, and one was in middle school, and I asked 2 girls to dance with me, and they both said no. And then everybody made a dance circle, and the fucking douchebag kids that I didn't like were the ones that were like
Crushing it.
doing their cool dances, which are
Yeah.
basically like fucking Irish jigs, because it was a fucking goddamn school of all white people, 95% white people, and like, and then in high school I went to prom, and like I was with Abby, so like, you know, it's like I
Alright.
grinded a little bit, but it was like, yeah, I'm already fucking having sex with this person. I already grinded with our
It's
clothes off.
fine.
Like I
Yeah,
like
dude.
that like prom, like to me I was like, we're going to M&T Bank Stadium, I'm gonna try to smoke weed in the bleachers, which I did,
Hey.
and then like me and
Happy prom.
yeah, me and this other kid fucking walked. There was another prom happening on the other side, so me and this dude were just like, hey, let's just like 30 minutes, just go over and see what's up on the other side, see who's over there. And it was a Rundle, and we were like, "Oh shit, we know some people
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here." It's like, "What's up, guys?" And they're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Like, we're over
Prom, dude.
Broadneck. We're over here, man. It's like,
That's crazy. Now my
But-
prom fucking sucked.
there was
But-
a girl that was rolling so hard on fucking Molly, and she was in the bathroom like causing a scene, and our principal, who's a dude, went in to get her because he heard there was like commotion. So like he pulled her out, and like as soon as he pulled her out of the bathroom, she threw up all over him.
Oh,
she,
no.
she was so fucked up. There's
That's
so many
great.
kids that were just like fucked up on like Molly and shit. I was like, we were a little bit drunk. Like I brought like 2 water bottles with vodka in them to our
Damn.
limousine. So it was like, that's what we did. But it was like, and it was like, dude, my crew of fucking people, it was like, it was so bad. Like 2 of my friends, like it was like 4 of us. And like me and White Chris had our girlfriends, and then Connor and Black Chris.
White Chris is a sick name.
Yeah, well, White Chris and Black Chris. Black Chris was my best friend.
Dude, I wish there wasn't a Black Chris. That'd be dope if you guys just had a friend named White Chris.
Dude, White Chris was definitely. I mean, I love White Chris, but he's like the least of the Chris's for sure.
I got you.
Mexican Chris was cool, and
Okay.
Asian Chris was nice. Black Chris, my fucking man. That's my brother right there.
Damn, you got a lot of Chris's. You had a Chris for every fucking situation.
Yeah, we had every type of Chris.
Every type of Chris covered.
Then there was another Matt, so he was Big Matt and I was Little Matt, even though I was way bigger than him. But yeah, so like
But he was
Connor,
around first, so.
Connor and Black Chris both brought girls that like only went with them because it was like they were going to prom. They were both in
Mhm.
like a grade younger than us.
Mhm.
And it was just like, it was so fucking awkward because like both their dates didn't want to be with them. And it's like they wouldn't go dance with them. So that's like why we didn't dance. Was because
Dude,
like,
fuck. Prom was the worst, dude. My prom sucked.
where'd you guys do yours at?
I think it was
I
like
didn't go to
some
prom.
hotel.
Lit.
It was like some hotel in the city.
Oh.
I went with like the girl I actually like really liked and like wanted to be with, and it just fucking sucked. But like,
It
I
always
went to like
fucking
all the
sucks.
dances, and I remember it like we would be grinding, and I would always be like self conscious about like getting a boner and shit like that. So I always like kind of duck out. I remember in like weight training class, my friend Nick Merwin was like, "Nah, dude, like you're supposed to get a boner. Like think about it. Like the girl's rubbing her ass against you. She wants to feel you get a boner." And I was like, "All right, that makes sense." Like I was like, "All right, cool." So this girl that really liked me, she was a junior. I don't know if she really liked me. I just like she was about me for a while, and it like in high school. It was like, damn, I would notice that shit because it wasn't
Right.
happening that often. I was
Yeah.
like, this girl definitely is texting me and like random shit. And so she asked me to go to her junior prom. And like, so I was a senior at the time. And I went and we're fucking dancing. And like, she was all about blah, 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 blah. And then I just get a boner and I would just rock
so
with
pulls
it,
his
dude.
dick out.
I just fucking rocked with it, dude. Like I let that shit stand, and like she's dancing. Then I noticed like she stopped dancing with me, and then I would like try to find her, and then I noticed she was like ghosting me the whole night. I was like, oh shit. And then like whatever. I don't even remember how we got home, but it was like completely strange at the end of the night. Like I was like alone at her junior prom, and then we never spoke again. Like literally never spoke again, and literally like
You
I want to
scared
say
her off.
3 years ago, I saw Nick Merwin out at a bar in like Fed Hill, and he was like, "Oh yeah. This is the dude that told me that I should get a boner when I
Right.
danced with her." I see him out at a bar, and he's like, "Oh yeah, she was like super freaked out that you like were rocking a boner when you were dancing. Just like she didn't want to talk to you again."
What the fuck?
I was like, "Dude, you told me that was a good idea. I just
Right.
fucking let it
You
go."
can't fucking. Goddamn.
But now it's like you kind of like now it's like you gotta have
No,
a boner.
girl's insulted if you don't.
Yeah, like you can't not have a boner. She's gonna think you don't have a dick.
That's
Like,
so
what are you doing?
hilarious. You fucking. I can just imagine you like, yeah, dog.
Dude. I didn't
That's why
know.
think
I,
Thanks,
that's why-
Papa.
yeah.
It made sense to me. I was like, all right, like
Well, like
she's
also
a girl.
it's like
I'm a guy.
it's like you like want. I don't know. I just love the imagining you being like, yeah, I got a boner and I'm rubbing it on this chick, and then like she like walks away and you're like, it's whatever. Yeah, I got a boner. Like looking at people, but like she's terrified somewhere like that. You're like,
dude.
You're like, yeah, I fucking scared this bitch off of my
I feel
boner.
bad about it, but at the same time, I feel like I was in the right.
Yeah,
I feel like I should
You
be.
were in the rape.
if she put her ass onto you and you got a boner, it's like that. What
That-
else
you
is
can't help
gonna
that.
happen? What's gonna
You
happen?
can't help that.
What's gonna happen?
If she put her ass on his dick, felt the boner, and did not take her ass off of his dick, who is in this court to say?
I am here to tell you, this fine jury, that she did not remove her ass from his boner that day.
She didn't, dude. She wrote it out for like a full half more song, dude.
She listened to the second half of Hot and Her.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, with the fur. That was every school dance, dude. I was popping
Fuck
a
yeah.
boner, dude. Every
Fuck yeah.
school dance.
I'll show you.
Could not find me without a boner during those times. Yeah, I gotta take a piss
Well,
too.
let's take a little quick break then.
Let me see her pictures. Yeah. Scroll. Is there more? Yeah. It's her with a boy. Is she real? Is this a real person? I don't fucking know. She's not. She looks like some type of Spanish or something.
You guys want to do a swig of Evan Williams?
I'll take.
I feel like it's only ceremonious.
Probably. I'll take a swig.
Said she's a doctor.
Dude, do it. Let her examine that dick.
Pretty good. Couldn't even get that out. Pretty good. Pretty good, right?
So I went up to I went up to New York at the beginning of the month to see Big J at Caroline's. I told you about that.
Yeah.
So like he took us to a bar afterwards, and like him and his girlfriend are like he's shooting a special, so like he's trying to get in shape and shit. Well, not in shape, but like not as fat as he is.
Yeah.
And like it's like they're not drinking, but he took me, my girlfriend, a fan. They're like 3 fans and like all the producers of his podcast out to a bar and just like bought us all drinks.
That's
Fuck
sick.
yeah.
But like he just like bought us all like a couple rounds and then left. But like he asked me what I wanted. I was like, just give me some whiskey. And he gave me a shot of whiskey and I fucking drank it and it went down the wrong pipe and I was like I can't do this in front of can't do this in front of Big J and his girlfriend. And then like his girlfriend asked me a question and I went to answer her and I was just like oh no, right in her fucking face.
Wait, you threw up in her face?
No, I didn't throw up. I
You
just
did like the whiskey,
the
like
cough, yeah, like the cough spit, like
no.
like when the vodka or whiskey goes down, and I was just like, oh god, oh no.
I feel like she would be cool with that.
And yeah, she was like, I remember the first time I did whiskey shots with my girlfriend, and I was
Oh,
like, okay,
no.
you're being a dick, but I also just coughed in your face, so
Yeah, it's kind of warranted.
yeah,
It's kind of warranted.
that's so fucking embarrassing.
Oh shit! I did meet the neighbors yesterday. They're out there. I hear them.
Are they cool?
Yeah, they're cool. They're like college kids.
Oh,
Yeah, they rent out the top space.
Fuck yeah.
Paige, one of them plays music. He was like super stoked because he just came in. Like I was like
A boy
playing
named
He
bass.
just came in.
Yeah,
Hell
it was a boy. And he just like walked up. He was like, "Yo, blah 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 blah," and I was like, "Yo, is that Paige?" Classic.
Classic Paige.
Classic Paige.
Tell him you're gay. What's he saying? Can I
I'm
call
gay.
Can I call him a fact?
No.
Hey,
They're having a hard time
hey.
with that door over there.
Ask him if he needs a hand.
You guys need help?
You trying to break in?
We got this door open perfectly.
Yeah, we're good.
We got some Evan Williams.
Not much left.
You can have a sip of my Natty Light.
Yeah, dude, they cruised over and I was talking to him. It was cool. It was cool.
Dude,
He was,
your vernacular is my favorite. Like your vocabulary, the words you use, is my favorite. They cruised over.
Yeah,
I think I've heard you say "got a jet" before.
yeah, dude. I acquired.
What
Yeah.
did
Dude,
you call it?
honestly-
you called a girl a smoke show once. That was
Dude,
fucking cool.
Jimmy has been calling people smoke shows since like before I can remember, and more recently I've heard people use that term just like casually. And I'm like, yeah, Jimmy did that shit like 10 years ago.
But I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Where'd you
I
get it
actually acquired Smoke Show from Lucas Mosca.
I remember
Lucas Mosca
I
was
literally remember his name from you
Straight
saying
from the
that
source,
before.
yeah,
dude.
dude. Yeah, dude. Citations
From the
required.
coolness.
Yeah, dude. He passed on a lot of he kind of passed on, like, you take things from everybody you meet. I saw Lucas. He was just like a cool dude, and he just had this like
Is he dead?
bravado about. No,
No,
he's
he's
still alive.
Why are
Dude.
you
He
talking
lives. He lives
about
in
him like
Hampton.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just.
He was.
Yeah, my bad, dude. He is. I don't know what he is. Like, I just remember, like, when we were friends, which is like probably like we're still friends, but I haven't seen him in a long time. He just had this like bravado about him that was just like this confidence that was just like boom, 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 and he would just say shit, and I was like, that's dope. You can just do that.
Right.
He was actually like I never had more success with girls until I started like just not. He taught me not to give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, the guy who was like that in my life, actually, I just went to his funeral. Past that goddamn fucking, dude, like everybody that I used to be friends with is either currently on heroin or in recovery for heroin.
Wow.
And I'm like so glad I fucking moved out of the neighborhood, but like I've like so many of my friends have just like died because of it. It's just like
Golly.
like
It's
the
fucked up.
fucking like this dude Lewis, he was the fucking man. Like he sound like the way like you talk about this guy, like the bravado and like
Yeah.
just saying shit and just like he was like always had fucking like the hottest girls and was like always fucking, he's just the fucking man. And like yeah, and then he's fucking, somebody gave him slip him some of the fucking car fentanyl and his shit. Like he was in NA and shit, and he was
We
like
had that,
recovering, and that shit just happened. It's like fucking, like this dude was like, he would like he was tripping on mushrooms once, and was just walking around the neighborhood just screaming Waka Flocka at like 3 o'clock in the morning on a fucking Tuesday, and it's like, yo, this guy just does not give a fuck. Like the first time he ever met Abby's brother, he didn't know who he was. We were all at the basketball courts. He ordered a taser. He stole his mom's credit card and ordered a fucking like police level fucking taser from
Jesus.
offline.
Like a gun one?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But also had like the stun
Oh, okay, yeah,
thing
yeah.
that you could just put it up to their neck. So
Fuck.
he didn't know who Abby's brother was, and he saw that he was just sitting at the courts with us. So he just walks up to him, fucking hits him in the neck with the taser, and fucking knocked him unconscious.
Oh my
With
god.
the taser. That was his fucking introduction. It was like
Jesus Christ.
he was like welcome to the neighborhood. It's like,
Oh
yo,
my God.
you are
Oh
the fucking
no.
silliest goddamn guy. And he was like, oh shit, he's knocked out. And then like when he woke up, he was like, dude, you can tase me wherever you want, man. I didn't mean to knock you out.
no.
It was like,
But that's solid. That's a solid dude.
You know,
Right, it's
eye
like-
for an eye.
But he's he's gone now.
and like he's
That sucks.
him and his brother Cole, who was a year younger. Lewis was a year older than me. Cole was a year younger than me. Cole was like, he was banging one of the hottest Greek broads at my school.
Ooh.
Like she like took him to Greece and shit. Like
Oh my god.
her parents had this like big ass house, and like
Wow.
like whenever they weren't there, he would like invite me over, and his his girlfriend would just sit inside, and me and him would just sit out back smoking blunts, and he'd
That's
just be like,
dope.
he'd be like, yo, Greek girlfriends, yo, you gotta get one.
Gotta get one.
Gotta get
dude.
one of these. But like, I just fucking, like, they were just such good people, and it's like fucking,
Mm.
like, I don't understand, you know, like I've done heroin. I get
You've done it?
I get how good it is.
Why?
I accidentally did it. I
Dude.
didn't mean to do. I snorted like a fucking, probably like a whole gram of heroin. It was because I thought it was Percocets, so I thought it was just like I'm just
Okay.
I'm just snorting a whole bunch of Percocets, but it was dark. I didn't see that it wasn't white; it was yellow. Like my friend, so like I live with Abby and her mom and her mom's friend.
Who just had heroin
Who
later?
yeah, so well no, so like that's the thing, like she was, so it was her Abby's mom's friend's house. Her name, I don't know if I should be, whatever, I don't give a fuck. So her name's Ginger.
you could just skip
Okay.
ahead to it. Yeah.
All right, well yeah, so she was a stripper. She had like a drug problem. She had 2 kids that like, one was like a little girl, the one was a boy that was my age, and he was cool as fuck. Like we were all like chilling all the time, and one night we were like, yo, like this is back when I was like really fucked up on Percocets all the time, and I was like, yo, let's get some perks, let's snort some perks, blah blah blah. And he's like, I don't have any, but like we couldn't get any. He's like, I asked my mom, and his mom, who was like a recovering addict,
Yeah.
she had the the Suboxone, and then she had a like actual heroin.
Wow.
That so she was trying to get off of it, so she had Suboxone. So she wanted to give us Suboxone and tell us that it was Percocets, but instead she gave us a bag of heroin.
Wow.
And told us that it was Percocet. So like we were like, so like me, Abby didn't really, she wasn't like into that, and then her brother and I, like, that's just like the relationship we have with each other is like just go head to head like all the time. And so like we were like going line for line thinking it was Percocets.
Whoa.
And like I snorted, he's fucking like, he was at that point he was probably pushing like 270 and I was probably like 150, 160 at that time. Like, yeah, and like cause like I had a growth spurt and I was addicted to Percocet at the same time. So I went from 230 to 150 in like 6 months when I was in high school. And like, yeah, and like so like, and like that's when it ended because I snorted like all that heroin. I thought it was Percocets, and I sat down and we had fucking Bad Teacher on, and I just remember like I snorted all that. I went outside and smoked a cigarette, and I was like fucking like, you know, like doing the nod, and I'm like, yo, this is the best fucking Percocet that I've ever fucking snorted in my life. And it's just like I just felt like a fucking, I couldn't do anything about it, but I felt like $1 million. Like I was like, yo, I feel so fucking good, but I also
and I don't
feel
even
like,
have to do anything.
yeah, I'm like fucking nodding off, but I'm like, yeah, this is.
What were you like
Swag it
thinking?
was thinking,
was everything just dope? Or
well, like I was like, dude, it was such a fucking weird time in my life where it's just like, I was young. I just fucking had to watch my grandma die of brain cancer like in front of me, and then like move her to a hospital. Like that shit was so fucking gnarly. And then I don't think my mom had cancer at that time, but it was like my mom got divorced, my grandma died, and then my mom got cancer. So it was like just like a fucking
progression of shitty shit.
So I was just like, and there was all these pills that my grandma had that were just like still lying around. That's how I got hooked on the shit in the first place. It was just like all these pills that my grandma had lying around. And like, so like, yeah, I snorted all the heroin and we were like standing out front smoking cigarettes, and I was like, this is dope. I went back inside, and I just remember like laying down on the floor and just like seeing the TV. Like, you ever play solitaire on the computer? And like when you win, the cards come like flopping out. I saw that, both the TV, and I was like, yo, I've never, no Percocets ever done this for me. And I like looked over to like see what Abby's brother was doing, and he was like on the other side of the coffee table, and like I just saw a rocket ship just like shoot up from the other side of the coffee table. I was like, yo, this is fucking bananas.
What the fuck?
And then I just remember waking up at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, like downstairs, like
Yo,
in my boxers.
You're lucky as shit. First of
Dude,
all,
I woke up and I was like so fucking sick, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? And like her cousin wasn't there anymore. Like he left, he went back to his dad's house, and I was like, what the fuck? Like we were like, what the fuck happened? And like he texted us and was like, yo, my mom accidentally gave us her heroin instead of the what she wanted to give us, which also wasn't Percocet. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I was sick for like, like I literally, I couldn't drink water, I couldn't eat, I couldn't do anything. I would I threw up like just like pure black, just fucking
what?
Yeah, like for like I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I feel so sick, I need to drink some water. And I went upstairs and I drank a little water, and I just went to the bathroom and was just like throwing up black shit. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna fucking die.
That was after one time of doing it?
Dude, I did
so you did a bunch,
I did so much.
So you like, is that like what the withdrawal is, I guess? Like, because...
Yeah.
Wow.
You had withdrawals
the
after
thing,
like
is,
one
like,
time of doing it.
That's the thing, is like I understand how fucking dope it is. And like I understand how somebody, because I was sick for like 5 days. Like I get why people go like, I need to do that
they
again.
Cave in. Yeah.
It's not because it's fucking awesome. It's because you get so fucking sick. Like I was like, dude, I either need to fucking just die or like
Oh my
get
God.
more heroin and do it.
See, I can't believe that was after one fucking time though.
And it was a lot too, which is like I feel like that's how people get hooked. Is like you do a whole bunch the first time, and then it's just like, maybe it's not. I don't know, but it's like you.
There's
just
probably a lot
wanna-
of ways people get hooked, but like
Then you have to follow. You have to chase that, and like because it was snorting, so it wasn't as strong as if I had done it through my veins. You know.
see the hardest drug I've done is coke, and which to me I don't even consider it a hard drug, which
I
people
don't
would
even
argue.
like cocaine though. That's
Dude,
the
it's
thing.
not even like fuck cocaine.
That's
dude.
the
It's
thing.
nothing.
I like when I was on heroin, I enjoyed it. Like that's the worst part of it.
Yeah.
But like just the fact like how sick I got and how much I enjoyed it, I was like, you cannot, like you can't do that because it's just like unless you're like dying
Fucking
anyway.
rabbit hole, dude.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
that's like I never tried ketamine because I was like I've done heroin. I don't want to do
Those are like fucking like
anything that'll push you
burnout
down.
drugs, dude. Fucking
and-
heroin,
yeah.
ketamine.
It's-
Coke is
it's
just a party
fucking-
drug, and it's whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
It does make everything suck right afterwards, dude. Like you get fucking stoked about something, you're like, ooh, blah blah blah. I remember last time I did it was probably like a month ago, and you just get fucking. I was just like super stoked talking to this random dude in the bathroom who actually was the first person I've ever met in my entire life that wanted to like legitimately become a porn star. Like that was like his goal in life.
Well, that's why he was having a conversation with you in the bathroom.
Why that's just such a coked up thing. I made a friend in the bathroom. While
Yeah,
I
it
was
wants
like,
to be a porn star. And it was like he was like talking about like referencing Johnny Sins the way like I would reference like Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's like, yeah, you see the eye contact and the way like I was like, oh my god, dude, this guy is serious about the business.
Johnny
His name was
Sins.
Randy. Randy. He was a 22-year-old good-looking guy. I was like, holy
What's
shit,
his
dude.
porn name gonna be?
I hope Randy. That's
Yeah.
a good porn name. Randy something.
with two Y's.
Randy
Randy
Savage.
Savage.
Dude,
That's a
porn name.
that's a
good
comedian,
porn name,
isn't
dude.
it? That's a Baltimore comic. Randy Ben Savage.
Oh,
yeah.
fucking- yeah, dog. Oh, whole fucking
Yeah, dude.
Well, also like a wrestler, right?
But like,
Well,
oh my bad.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, duh. Fucking Randy Macho Man. I always
Yeah.
think of him as Macho Man and
Yeah,
not Randy.
yeah. The thing was, everybody at the place was doing coke. Like I was in the bathroom. I didn't know whose bathroom it was. I had just been like getting wasted at Seasons. My brother was working. He was just giving me free drinks.
They were doing coke at Seasons.
No, well,
Oh.
they do coke. Dude, in order to get a job at Seasons now, you have to do coke, dude. Like everybody in there just
Jesus
fucking does. It's
Christ.
ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous. So I fucking cruise this place, and literally everybody's fucking doing coke in this place. But the thing is, everybody's still doing the classic thing where they go to the bathroom. But like at a
Right.
certain point, it was literally just me and like two other people that weren't in the bathroom. So like the entire party was going there, and we were just thinking like, if you're gonna just be doing coke, like
Right.
the majority of the
Whole
party's doing it.
party,
So why
yeah.
are you still going to the bathroom to do it?
Oh,
Like,
us three guys just going to the bathroom.
yeah, we should do that while you all do coke. We'll go in the bathroom.
Nah, it's out of respect for the club. You know. Gotta
True,
go to the
true,
bathroom
true.
for the-
You'll
Was
get
it
that
a-
later too, dude.
Was it a
Yeah.
place? Were you at someone's
This is-
place?
Yeah,
or were
this
you
is
in-
somebody's apartment. This is
Oh,
somebody's
okay.
apartment.
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Well,
And-
no. If it's somebody's
yeah.
apartment, just fucking do your
But like the
cocaine.
person, yeah, exactly. So at the end of the night, it was probably like 5 a.m., which felt like nothing. But it was like
Because you guys are all on coke.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
I don't know,
it was
I've
at
never
the,
done it.
It was at the Colony, and
You
then
gotta at least try it.
I just like walked
Yeah, I
home,
don't know.
and the whole way home, it was just like Eric, you should try it just because you're gonna try it and you're gonna be like, really,
Eric,
That's
think
you're
about
gonna be
all the.
exact
Think about
reaction.
you smoke weed, you've tried mushrooms, you've tried acid.
I've never tried acid.
Oh well, you
I
want
want
to try
to.
acid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dude, you gotta like that's the thing. Like, you gotta try. You know.
yeah.
I guess. But
Have
I
you
don't
ever
know.
tried PCP?
No.
PCP's a
Yeah,
fun
I haven't
one.
done that,
That's a
dude.
fun one.
Really?
It makes you dumb as shit.
Really?
It makes you so dumb, but it is so fun. It's a real fun one.
Really?
Yeah, it makes
See,
you.
I feel like PCP to you is what Coke is to me, which is what. Okay, this analogy's making no sense.
No,
but I
that's
feel
making
like
no sense.
yeah,
PCP. Like when I smoke PCP, I feel like that's what Coke should be.
yes.
But
I
I've,
feel
I
like
haven't
you
smoked-
have a weird like when you do Coke. I guarantee your reaction is just gonna be like, really? That was it?
Yeah,
Like,
I
that
did-
was it.
like.
I just feel like I took an Adderall.
anytime I've done Coke,
Never had an Adderall either.
oh, All right, well, you're a fucking nerd.
Fucking
Yeah,
dweeb, dude.
Finally comes out. I'm a fucking
Eric Clay just
nerd.
never paid attention.
I've never done cocaine and enjoyed it. Like I've done cocaine while I was drunk, and I was just fucking grinding my teeth and like
Yeah, fucking
I've done coke when I'm high, and I'm just like, I just feel like I'm just rambling all the time.
Yeah, when we did it in New York, that was like the last call for me. It wasn't the last call because I've done it since then, but
Right.
that was like the final straw of like.
I'm doing it in New York.
But I
did
did never
it
again in New York.
I did coke while I was on mushrooms though, and that was the best fucking.
Oh, dude.
Like it was like I was like 5-6 hours into the mushroom trip, so it was like almost over, and then I fucking just did fucking 2 fat lines real quick, and I was like, woo! I just put energy.
Wheeling,
I just-
dealing.
Yeah, I was like, I put energy into my face. I feel like, dude, I got Leland to do one. I was like, just do a little one, because he was like, no, I'm not gonna. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, no, just fucking, just trust me. I just did one. It's fucking, you should do it. But yeah, that's the only time I ever enjoyed coke. I was on mushrooms.
Dude, I thought I did shrooms the other day.
You thought you did?
I thought I did.
Why?
So you know the baggy of shrooms I had sitting on the
Yeah,
desk
yeah.
for like. So our friend Scott, before he left for Thailand, he walked up to me like a couple days before he left, and he was like, "Yo, I just had this baggie of shrooms, like it's probably like one person's worth or whatever, but you can just do it. I can't take it like over with me." And I was like, "All right, dope, thanks." And so it sat on my fucking desk for like 6 months, just sitting there on the fucking thing next to the fucking beat maker.
But it was in the cold, so it was okay.
Well, I mean, it was in whatever outside was what it was in. It was in the cold, it was in the hot, it was in the rain. Like, who fucking knows? It was like this Sunday, and I was sitting in here. I just got done playing like 4 gigs over the weekend, and I was like, I got nothing to do today. Like, nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, everybody always told me, they were like, dude, you got to do it with somebody, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you know what? Like,
Oh, you
this
did
is-
them?
this is the first time in like since I've considered doing shrooms that I was actually in a mindset where I was like, we're just gonna fucking do this shit.
Hell yeah.
So I fucking grabbed the baggie, I drive to Loch Raven, I was like, I'm gonna do a run, and then I was like, I'm not gonna fucking run. Fuck that. No, that's
Nah.
retarded.
Shit your pants.
So I fucking just pour these shrooms into my hand and just fucking gobble them. Just fucking gobbled them up.
Ooh.
Like nothing fancy. I know people make like tea and shit or like.
Did you have any water to wash it down?
I did have a water bottle.
Okay.
Still,
I just
that's
took a
not shit,
big
dog.
dude.
The
They didn't
taste-
taste that bad. It tasted like fucking. I don't even know what it tasted like, but it didn't.
I
taste
feel like
bad.
mushrooms taste like a combination of shit and like pre-chewed sunflower seeds.
Yeah,
seeds.
I'm
yeah.
skeptical about these
stringy
shrooms
and
because literally I'm walking around and
I
like,
got some that'll make you not skeptical.
I'm be down to do those because now that so basically on the way over I was like I noticed like I already felt high before I even took them. I was like, all right, I'm totally like placeboing the shit out of myself right now. And so I fucking sit in the car and I take them and I'm like, and then I just walk out and start hiking the trail in Loch Raven. And I'm walking around and I'm just like waiting for something to like hit me, you know? The thing is, I don't know if it actually did though. It's weird. Like it felt like I was out there for a long ass time. I was only out there for like 2 hours, but it felt like 5.
That's how you know
Probably
you were
did,
tripping.
yeah.
But the
That's
thing
how you
is
know.
like
You
I
might
didn't.
not have had enough though.
Yeah. I
Like,
think I was microdosing.
in the
kinda.
palm of your hand. Show me how much there was. Like, was it a full palm?
No, it's like a little less than a palm.
Okay.
I mean,
so-
this is a difficult measurement.
Was it
for me.
like
Yeah.
a full thing or was it like
It was
dusty
probably
or like-
probably a little less than 1 gram, which is like nothing.
I mean, if it was like half your palm, that's like, it's like half
Like
an eighth.
like it was like one. I don't know, dude. All I know is I fucking walked around.
Mushrooms are
and,
tricky
like-
like that though.
Yeah.
They
I
can
took a
look
bunch
like
of fucking trails and shit. And like I remember being really like introspective, like thinking and shit like that. And I had a lot
You're
of
tripping.
yeah, I had a
Well,
lot
a
of
little
strange
bit.
encounters with fucking animals. Dude, I'm walking this trail. It was the first time I ever took this direction. And I'm walking around and I get to this road. And then I make a left. It veers left and it like circles back into the woods. When it circled back into the woods, I see these 2 deer over here in like these bushes. And I hear some rustling and I look over and it's a doe and her fawn, like a little
Aw,
baby.
shit.
And I was like, oh shit, and they fucking gallop away and stuff. And then I think they're fucking fascinating because you walk and you look over and you just see the mom just peeking at you from behind a tree, and they're super camouflaged. Like whatever the fuck, like it's weird the way they're colored, but the way they're colored just blends in perfectly with the wilderness.
Yeah,
and
just
they
like like a tree stump.
and they just look at you, and I'm walking more and more, and I get like probably 100 feet later, and I see another deer off in the distance, probably from like here to the end of that driveway, like where the street is.
Right.
I see him standing there, and I'm like, all right. And he looked a little bit bigger than like the other ones I had seen. And I get up closer and I see him, and it's weird because he's not fucking moving.
Right.
He's just fucking there. He's posted up, and there's another deer behind him, and then a baby.
Right.
And so,
This is a buck with like antlers.
well, no, he didn't. He must have been like, young buck is what I thought about, but I was like, that's probably where the term comes from. Yeah. But like he wasn't a full grown like buck, but he
Yeah.
like. Whoever that was his fucking kid
Right.
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I fucking walk up and I take a step, and then the doe and the fawn run off into the woods. And I'm like, why isn't this thing running? This is starting to like, you know?
Yeah, deer can get fucking feisty.
He looks at me, and I come to a halt, and I'm staring at him from probably like from here to like the car behind Eric's, like
Mine.
probably like 30 feet or something.
that's
He's
my car.
Yeah, your car. He's standing there, and I'm like, all right, what's gonna happen? And he looks at me, and he takes his hoof, and he goes like this, lifts it up, and stamps it against the ground.
Hell yeah.
And I was like,
It's like, yo, I'll kick the shit out of you.
oh shit! I was like, dude, this thing is serious right now. Like, I was like, is this allowed to happen at Loch Raven? Like, don't they
Right.
have laws against this?
Yeah,
Dude?
Yeah, dude.
This
He's
deer
fucking
can't just be-
walking.
this deer's trying to fucking emasculate me.
Dude, this deer. Okay, and so in my head, and this is why I feel like I might have been on shrooms, because like
You're definitely on shrooms.
Yeah, you were
while this was
definitely on
happening.
shrooms, dog.
he's looking at me,
The way you're talking about this.
and he does it, and I go, what I thought to be a human what is a human reaction when you're a human being and somebody does something you don't want no part of it, you just go like this. Like that. Well, that's what. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah,
you know, that's like classic body language. For like,
I'm just going to go
dude,
back the way I came.
exactly. That was
Yeah.
what I thought was going to communicate to him. So he's looking at me. He stamps down, and I'm like, all right. Technically, I'm in his house right now.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not
totally
trying to
in his house.
This is another reason I feel like I was on shrooms, because I was feeling like, I bet you these wild animals look at human beings walking around their neighborhood the same way fucking people in certain neighborhoods, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they were looking at me like typical fucking human.
Yeah.
Just gonna fucking stand here and like make us run around, and this deer's looking at me. And I like, in that moment I was like, I respect you, dude, because this is your house, and I'm not gonna fucking like, I'm just visiting. So if
Right.
you don't fucking want me, I'm not gonna fucking challenge you. Even though I feel like because he didn't have horns,
I could fuck you
you
up.
feel like, yeah.
I
I was
can
like,
fuck you up.
dude,
Yeah.
look, I'm not trying to embarrass you in front of your family right now.
Yo, I could,
Bro.
dude, I was a state champ wrestler. Like,
Like, dude, you don't want this fucking hands right now, dude. No, so he does the thing, and I was like, all right, fuck it. So I do this. But when I did this, apparently in animal language, I just made myself fucking bigger.
yeah, you're like, hey, I'm gonna take your bitch.
So
yo.
I did this, and I turned around and started walking. I looked back, and he had fucking galloped off, and I was like, oh man, I'm lucky. But at the same time, I was like, I could have kicked his ass.
Yeah. Well, fuck that deer, dude. I think I could fuck a small bear
Get that
up.
lighter again, dude.
Yeah, I was just about to say your shit's not even
A
lit no
bear,
more.
dude? Nah, dude.
A small bear, yo.
Tiny
because
one.
They got those dumbass fucking arms. You just get up inside them, fucking rock them. If I can
But
find,
they have claws and shit. A deer, I feel like.
nah, I'll find out where a bear's kidney is or its liver. And I'll just fucking pop it right in the fucking liver. They don't have muscle down there. It's all fat. I'll fucking punch right through that.
Dude,
dog. I'll fuck you
I
up.
would be.
I'm a heavyweight. You forgot about that,
Dude,
Jerry.
walking around, dude, it's fucking. Like, you hear rustling. First of all, the smallest animal can make the loudest. Like a fucking squirrel. Squirrels are loud as shit in the woods,
Yeah,
dude.
dog.
Yeah.
They sounds like the fucking Loch Ness monsters trailing
I
you,
used
dude.
to-
It's like, what the fuck?
Have you ever been to Rocks State Park up in Hartford County?
I hear good things.
Dog, so Abby and I used to go up there and hike. Like, we took Leland up there. That's how, like, this place. We should all go up there one time.
Yes.
It's,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
It's
I'm
so
down.
fucking
I'm
sick because
down.
it's like they have like a waterfall in there. There's like it's a lot of hills, so it's kind of tough to hike. But there's this giant fucking like rock like cliff that Native Americans
Yeah, the king and queen seat or whatever.
King and Queen seat, which like
Yeah.
every year like 2 or 3 teenagers will get drunk and fall off of. It's such a it's like dude, it's like a fucking 180-foot cliff, but like as you're walking out to it, there's just like fucking beer cans and shit. You're like, who the fuck would get drunk out here?
Yeah,
But like
Christ.
I've never gone hiking like with anything but weed. And so like what you're saying like with like the deer and like this is his house and shit, like that's the difference between weed and mushrooms is like like I've never done mushrooms in the woods, so I never felt like this is your house. I feel like this is our house. And it's like I went hiking with Abby once, and there was a deer that was like maybe 30 feet from us. We didn't see it until we got right up on it, and like it like looked at us and it started like doing that fucking like it was like stomping and like blowing out its nose and shit. And Abby was like, "Oh God, it's gonna attack us!" And I was like, "Nah, yo." I just looked at it, I was like, "Fuck you, deer. I'll fuck you up." And it just ran. And I was like, "See, like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
We're white."
deer, you got to call their bluff, dude.
Yeah,
Deer's,
like,
deer's,
they're
they're fucking lying.
like in our white blood is to fucking
True, dude. I thought about that too, but at the
like-
same time, like, it was like one of those things where it's like,
I just said white blood. That was really fucking weird. But like, but I'm saying that as in like
deer
you know,
can't fuck with those.
well,
dudes.
like it's like black people. Then they look at white people fucking with animals and like going hiking, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
But like that's in white people is to go in the woods and fucking
Yeah,
see
no.
like.
Have you ever
there's-
seen Steve Irwin? That's how all white
Yes.
people treat animals, dude.
Like in our
All white
soul.
people, are like, oh,
It's
they
in our-
won't hurt us. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, fuck that guy. I'll tell him to get leave.
Yeah, that's why we have podcasts, and you're still in the fucking woods stomping, and your fucking horns are barely growing.
Dude, but like it was like a thing of respect. It was like I'm walking around and like this is like one of the few places. Like I was thinking like it's kind of cool how like even in this major metropolitan area we still reserve this area for wildlife and shit.
Isn't that fucking bananas?
It's sick. And so I'm
love it.
walking along and I hear these birds chirping and they're fucking loud as shit. And I was like, you're right. I definitely was high on shrooms.
Yeah.
Like thinking about it,
Yeah,
thinking about it
yeah.
now.
Totally,
like I'm sitting there
For
thinking, I'm
sure.
like, I'm just a fucking like tourist right now.
Yeah.
Like I know that like I'm a human being. Like I was like, I'm a human being, dude. I'm a fucking like
This is definitely
apex
mushroom
predator, dude. Like
talk.
we're the
Dude,
best animal.
100% mushroom.
He sounds like he's on mushrooms.
because like if you were sober, you would be like, this fucking deer was like.
you wouldn't
being
pay
a
no
dick.
attention to any of that.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know if it was placebo or not. All I'm saying is, it was just this thing where like I encountered it was like a fucking like, and I wish there was someone there to like.
That's why you're talking about it
Nah,
like it was
like you-
Pokemon earlier.
Yes,
That was you, dog, wasn't it? I
Yeah,
thought
that was
you.
Jimmy.
But like that's what it was. It was
I'm
like
fu-
I'm just walking along, just
Talking
walking
about,
through
like,
the woods.
The guy who made Pokemon just went
Yeah.
through the woods.
Yeah,
and it was just,
yeah,
it was
that
just like
was-
a
that was-
wild
yeah.
this encounter. I was like, oh my god! I felt like Ash Ketchum sitting on the cliffs, dude. I was like, I
Yeah,
wanna
that's the
be
mushrooms.
Dude.
the
That's
very
definitely the
best.
mushrooms.
But like if you like go through the woods sober, you're gonna see all the same shit. It's just not gonna feel that way.
Dude, I saw a muskrat swimming, or maybe it was a nutria. I saw it
Ooh.
in the water, and I just saw these ripples coming up. I was like, that's not a
Did you
duck.
know Baltimore has beavers? There's
It could have been a
beavers.
Dude.
beaver. Yeah.
It wasn't a beaver. Because he actually, I
Or it
saw him
could've
go away and I
also been
thought
a
it was
turtle.
I thought it was a beaver. And then I'm just sitting there. I'm hearing somebody. There was another dude across the water from me smoking. And I like wanted to be like, yo, something.
Right.
And I was like, nah, I can't ruin the
I'm
ambient.
gonna swim across.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like,
put it out. Put it out for a minute.
Because like I wouldn't be able to know how to get there, but I was whatever. And he fucking when he left, he just waved at me, and I was just like, boom, and he just left. But like we didn't exchange any type of interaction before that. We just knew we were sitting across the water from each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
Right.
And I'm fucking sitting there. I hear somebody off in the fucking distance, like sitting up at the top of the cliffs, and I couldn't see him. But I see this little muskrat swim under me, and I just turned. I was like, wow. I said to myself, wow.
Yeah, you didn't see a
I was like,
muskrat.
oh wow, oh wow,
Oh my God.
and it just like it swam, and I was like, I gotta track it, and I'm fucking running along the coastline trying to find this thing.
I'm gonna be this muskrat's friend.
I
Man,
sprint
how
up.
come these shrooms aren't working?
I'm sprinting up the mountain at this point. Like I was like, all right, let's fucking get something in. So I'm fucking climbing this mountain, and I get to the top of the hill, and it's just this dude and his girlfriend sitting there smoking a cig, and he's like, "You good?" I was like, now that you mention it,
Y'all see a muskrat?
He was like, can I get a cig? Did you ask them for a cig?
no, I did not.
dude.
What'd you
That's how
say
I know
earlier?
I was on shrooms. Dude.
What'd you say? Can I pull a cig off you? What'd you say? Can I?
Can I get us? I think I said something.
He said pull.
This is something with a it was
pull a swig.
Pull,
Something.
yeah, it
Full
was-
of swig.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Something, but you can't say swig when you're talking about a cig because it sounds like you're asking for a swig
Just like
of
one
the cig.
hit.
Yeah, that's
Which
what
is
I was,
one-
I was like, what do you want?
I
us
was
to-"
like, don't misinterpret that. I'm asking for a whole cigarette.
I refer I adopted West Baltimore culture early on. I called my cigarettes fugs.
Fug.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I tried to get into it, dude.
I learned
But-
that so like my Abby's stepdad was like he was like in jail for like most of the and he's like in this rehab he had like 10 DUIs and like some
Wow.
like prior shit that he had like backup time for. So like they sent him to a rehab and like he went to the rehab and he's supposed to be in there for like 3 months and like 2 months in it was on the Eastern Shore. We lived like right on the other side of the bridge. So like 2 months in, he was like, "Yo, I could just fucking go home. Like my house, I'm literally like 30-minute drive from here."
Damn.
So he fucking broke out. Him and this dude from West
No.
Baltimore just broke out of the rehab.
Wow.
Came
He
back.
had one more month.
Right, dude. That's what I was like. I was fucking 17. Like, why wouldn't you just stay there for one more month? Yo,
Yeah.
like I get it. You have a newborn son and you're missing out on it, but like
That's
Yeah.
a
He's-
good reason, though.
he's a-
but still.
But wait a
but
month,
he's a
dude.
baby. You see him. They take
Yeah,
him to
it'll
see
be
you.
okay.
Like it's yeah. So like, but like, so he breaks out with this like West Baltimore dude, and that's when I first learned fug was from actually like when I lived in this guy put it in my head because he was
Yeah.
like he kept asking, "Can I get a fug from you? Can I get a fug?" I was like. That's when I still smoked Newports. I was like, "Yeah, yo, I could burn a fug with you." It's like
You're straight out
a white
jail
kid,
or something?
a
That's
white
it.
kid living in Annapolis. Like, yo, this
Yeah.
black guy wants a
Hell
fug.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Just
can have a fug.
Yeah, let's fuck.
He told me that guy was like, so like they came home and like they were like, we're gonna go to the liquor store because it's like what else is an alcoholic gonna do
yeah.
when he gets out of rehab? I'll kill it. Yeah.
Kill it, dog.
And so like they went to the liquor store and I was like, yo, I got like $20 that my dad gave me. So can you get me some like 4 Mad Dogs?
Hey.
Like, so like we got Mad Dogs and I was just like chugging mine and Abby was like barely drinking hers and this dude just took me. He was like, "Come with me," and he like took me out of the house.
Come with me.
Yeah,
baby.
basically.
Singing,
And he like took me out. And we like walked into the cul-de-sac, and he was like, "Listen, never get more drunk than the bitch."
Ooh.
And I was like, "What?" And
deep.
he was like, "Never get more drunk than the bitch. A, cause you gonna get more drunk than the bitch, and your dick ain't gonna work. You're gonna be able to fuck the bitch. 2, if you're more drunk than the bitch, then you might catch yourself a charge. Get
True.
too drunk, attack the bitch." I'm like, yeah, the way he's saying this to me is
Sage
just
advice.
fucking banana. and then Abby had to drive him to drop him off at his house, and I was like, yeah, that guy just told me like you might attack the bitch. Driving my girlfriend, like my girlfriend.
And you're like trying to relate. You're like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, totally. I don't want to get more drunk.
It's
than the
total
bitch.
risk for me.
I'll never get more drunk
Never
than the
get
bitch.
more drunk than the bitch, cause then she fucking you.
Yeah.
And that's gay.
Then you're the bitch. Whoever's drunker.
Dude, he was
That's
like,
basically gay.
dude, he was like that type of guy where it's like he was like, who wants to go body with me in the kitchen? It's like nobody wants to go body with you, Johnston. Like, you're a fucking giant black man. Nobody wants to throw body punches with you in the kitchen. I don't know what the fuck.
And he just became part of the gang because they both broke out of the halfway house at the same time. That's sick.
Yeah, he hung around. He hung around for like.
How do they not get picked up?
Well,
You don't have to tell it.
I'm gonna tell it because
Oh,
it
yeah,
was like
okay.
it was just like.
I believe it.
Yo, what's good, man?
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Is this Paige?
I think, is this Paige, dude?
Paige?
Oh, what's up, dude?
My name?
Yeah. Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, dude.
What up, Lorenzo? I'm
What's
Matt.
up, buddy? Matt,
It's
Eric.
Eric.
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
How you doing, dude? We
man.
got...
You at the Green Turtle?
I was at
Hold on, dude. Let me get this.
We just got drunk off her ass.
Fuck
I had
yeah.
to put her to sleep.
Good.
Are you
Well,
getting the fourth
we
mic
were-
out? Hey.
We were just talking. About not
Talking
getting
about
more
it.
drunk than your bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
In case shit like that.
You
Yeah.
can't get more drunk
Can't
than
get
your
more drunk
bitch.
than the bitch.
No, you just can't do it.
No.
Oh shit, dude! Look at these chords, dude.
Are you about to set up another mic?
Beautiful, dude.
Dude, have to.
Have to.
I forgot your name already. Lorenzo.
Lorenzo,
Gotcha,
dude.
gotcha.
Not
Yeah, I know.
Paige.
I know.
Just call him not
I
Paige.
do. I'm stuck on Paige. I'm stuck on Paige. A boy named Paige is fucking. It blew my mind. Yeah.
It's not even gender neutral.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. That's a girl name. That is a girl's name.
Completely a girl's thing. Absolutely.
Yo, you're in college, right?
I actually just graduated.
Fucking congratulations,
Hey,
man.
man,
That's
congrats.
dude, that's totally college talk though. Not gender neutral.
Whatsoever.
Fuck yeah. Yo,
Paige and Sam are at Green Total right now.
I heard, dude.
And
I saw.
Noah. Yeah.
Wait, so it's you, Noah, and Paige that live
What are you
here.
doing?
No. So
Split.
Sam, Paige, and Noah live here. I'm the best friend of Sam and Paige. But I
So you're
don't
just
live here.
visiting.
Yeah, I'm just visiting. I'm
Oh,
the
fuck
outsider. Yeah.
Oh
Ah,
shit,
perfect.
dude!
Yeah.
I wish I had a beer to give you. We just crushed like
Hey.
all the whiskey, all the beer.
Hey, it's
Feel like
all
a
right,
bitch.
man. We got a shit ton in my car. We're going to OC tomorrow for my friend's bachelor party.
Hell yeah,
Ooh,
dude!
Yeah.
Damn, your friend's
So-
getting married?
Yeah.
How old is he? Like 22?
Well, so here's the thing. So we all went. So me, Sam, Paige, and the kid who's in the bachelor party. We all went to a Christian school together.
Okay.
So
So you guys all never fucked.
whoa, no, just the kid who's in the bachelor party and Sam. Sam has
Okay.
not fucked. So yeah. So
Shit.
Mike
Is
is
that gonna
getting
be the
married.
goal
He
of
went
the
to a
weekend?
Christian school, so he's getting married. Ring by spring. That's what they say.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah. So he's getting married. So we're all going to his bachelor party. He's my age. So
That's early, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking early.
that's what I'm saying.
I think we're well, Matt. You said you're 23, right?
There's some guy just fucking power washing a dumpster.
Dude, that
out
guy's
there.
always power washing the
Every
dumpster.
Thursday.
You gotta
he
clean
It's
fucking
like,
the
dude,
does
what
the
the
trash.
fucking 1
Is
o'clock
that
in
what
the
it
morning,
was? Is that
bro.
what that noise is?
Yeah, I just went over to the piss. And
I
he
hear
was
that
just back
noise
there
every
fucking
Thursday
week.
night, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck
He's
is
just power
that?
washing the goddamn dumpster. You still got that daddy-o?
Yeah, dude.
You need some more?
Daddy. No,
Yo,
no,
my
no.
dad gave me weed today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your dad.
isn't that cooler?
That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype, man.
He's a Jew.
Serious.
It is. Wait,
Yeah, very
Takes a lot.
un-Jew.
What's up?
did you play tonight?
Yeah, I played it. I played at Sunset Cove. You ever heard of Sunset
Yeah.
Cove? Yeah. I was
in
I was-
Bully Rock.
uh,
no, not Bully Rocks.
Bully's Quarters.
Bully's Quarters,
Bully's
yeah.
Quarters,
Nice.
dude.
Yeah, love it.
Which Bully Rock sounds like it could be a cool
Well,
ass nickname for Bully's Quarters.
could.
dude.
But Bully Rock's in Havy Grace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot you guys are all from Hartford
Yeah,
County.
Bully's
dude.
Quarters is more on the Route 40 side of things. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, that's
Havy-
like-
Bully Rock is more like the classy white people side.
Oh yeah, and Bully's
Yeah.
Quarters is like
Yeah.
the fucking Jimmy Selesky playing live
right.
tonight side.
No, but Sunset Cove is sweet. I
Dude,
love
it
that
is
place.
sick. It is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
It
all,
was
all
cool.
the boats pulling up.
Yeah,
It's
man.
sweet.
Where is that?
It's kind of like Middle River area.
Yeah. I'll see
Oh,
that.
okay.
Right on the water, like out in
Yeah.
that area, but it's like this
Yeah.
dope ass like marina restaurant, and it's like boats are fucking docking up, people coming in from their boats and shit like that. I was fucking playing acoustic.
playing Wonderwall.
Yeah, Wonderwall.
Back to
In
back
the
to back to back.
dark. They're like,
Bunch of,
Dude,
like,
that's smashed at the point though.
oh, yeah, dude. Wonderwall smashes anywhere, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's like one of those songs where it's like, is he really playing this? And then like 30 seconds later, like, fuck, I can't believe
Everyone's
he's playing
singing
this,
it,
dude.
I
This
don't
guy's
li-
pretty good.
I don't like Oasis,
This is
but
a
I'll
good
fucking
song.
get down
I think
to
Oasis is
Wonderwall.
overrated too, dude. Everybody's been
down to
fucking. I've always said I do think the Gin Blossoms are better than the Oasis, but that's
Okay,
just me.
I hate the Gin Blossoms, so
Dude.
you can fucking. Do you know who the Gin Blossoms are?
I do not. No.
Okay.
You ever heard the song?
Keep
Good,
it that way.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't look them up.
I'm not as cultured as you guys probably are.
Dude,
so
we're just-
It's not really culture. I think it's like a age thing.
an age thing. Well,
Yeah.
how old are you?
I'm 23, but like I have a brother who's 38, and he like it's
I
like
do not have a
tuned him in.
brother who's
Gin
38,
Gin
so-
Blossoms is like American Pie shit. You ever watch
Yeah.
Oh,
American
I have
Pie?
seen American Pie.
okay.
Yeah.
They're in the.
you
they're-
could probably
couple- there's-
recognize
there's-
a song.
yeah.
Then. Yeah.
Oh yeah, easily.
It-
I think they were better than Oasis. That was just me. Nobody at gigs ever
Thank you.
agrees with me, dude. But fuck it.
No one?
I mean,
really?
nobody
No one?
ever is gonna.
No one,
agree
dude. I
with
always
you.
ask the crowd, and I was like, "No, boo, Wonderwall." I'm like, ah,
Everybody
damn
loves
it.
Wonderwall.
But I want to play Follow You Down though. Fuck, dude. Fuck the Gin Blossoms.
So what's the?
I think it's good.
I'll take it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, dog.
So what's the other half of this place?
That is all storage on the other side, dude.
Okay.
Well, it used to be. We actually built like a green screen on the other side of this thing because the guy who built it with me was like in the film and shit like that, and then
Okay.
he left for Thailand. But yeah, so that's all just an unused green screen. We actually knocked out. We had like plumbing rigged.
Yeah.
We fucking sledgehammered it apart with like sledgehammers, axes, crowbars, everything. and we fucking built a green screen there, and
Plugged
now
up the water.
he lives in Thailand, and
Dude.
I'm here without a fucking bathroom, dude.
Paige has been to Thailand.
I bet Paige
He went there
has,
for a
dude.
month. A full
I've
month.
been there for like
For
6.
what, dude? What was he there for?
He went there. So he wanted me and Sam to go, but he ended up going with another friend of ours who's a big photographer, which
Uh-huh.
worked out pretty well. But he went there for a month. He just went throughout Southern Asia
Mm-hmm.
for a full month, and then yeah, he just went
It's like
throughout.
cheap as fuck out there. dude.
Yeah, he just like it was like penthouses.
What does he do? Like, what's his
Paige?
gig? Yeah,
Paige is an accountant.
an accountant.
Yeah.
Oh my
He-
god,
Yo.
Paige and I are accountants. So
that's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
I
Yo, you
was
need to
a-
do his taxes,
No,
dude.
That's right.
dog. I was an accountant major and I dropped out.
Really?
I dropped
At
out.
Towson?
Yeah. Nah, I was a community college.
Oh, wait, I went
Community
to
college
too.
dropout, dude.
Yeah.
I went to community college too.
I went
so.
to BC, Baltimore County.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I was like, all the way. I had 3 credits left, but I had
You
to get.
dropped out.
I
with 3
had
credits.
well, I had to get straight A's if I wanted to graduate because my GPA was shitty. And I was
Oh,
like,
shit,
oh fuck
yeah.
all that noise. I'll just be a comedian. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna learn. I'll
Hey
just
man,
go.
not everybody can be a comedian, so
Yeah, not everybody can be an accountant either.
no. That,
Yeah, you found that out the hard
Not many
way.
people
Not
want-
you.
I
Not
wouldn't say
you.
Not many people can be. I would say not many people want to be.
Yeah,
Philippine
once you
accountant's pretty sick.
pass the CPA, that's
Yeah,
when you
well,
get your.
that's what I'm in now. Paige, he passed all 4 parts first time.
God damn,
Damn.
dog, that's rare as fuck.
That is. So
That's
I
That's what
rare
I'm
as
saying.
fuck.
The mic.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, I took.
I
my
wasn't
first-
teaching you how to smoke. It's like, yo, if you want to smoke, you got to put the thing in your mouth, and then you
No,
inhale.
if you were giving me tips, I would take it. Yeah.
Like, yo, trust me, it's the mouth.
yeah, it's the mouth. If you don't take it in the
Yeah,
mouth,
for
you're not gonna
both,
get
yeah.
high.
My bad, dude. What were you
But,
saying?
yeah,
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, I took my first part 2 weeks ago, so we're getting there.
Did you
Yeah,
did you
dude.
find out if you passed yet?
Gotta
think
wait
he's
till
dead.
Yeah,
end
they,
of
they
June.
make you wait. They
End of
make
June.
you wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad fucking failed the CPA like 7
I
times.
bet, dude. It's not rare.
Every June, he was
People
just
trying to
pissed
shut
off for 7 years.
Dude, for
Dad, are we
real,
going on vacation? No.
dog,
No.
My whole childhood, I basically did not see my dad because he was trying to pass that fucking CPA.
It just doesn't add up.
Like, Dad, I'm 7.
It haunts you,
But
man.
you haven't
Yeah.
talked to me in 14
Especially
years.
like,
It haunts you.
dude, especially when you're a Jew and you can't pass the CPA.
You're a Jew?
Oh.
Well, like my dad, he's full Jew. So
I'm
like my
part Jew.
Yeah, my dad's Jew. My mom wasn't. So I'm not like.
Okay, you're not full. Well, I'm not
Yeah.
full Jew either.
Your
But
dad.
you are an accountant,
1/8.
though.
Yeah, you got the
Oh, okay.
account.
I'm also
Yeah.
accountant.
That
I'm
makes
more-
you
I'm-
at least
I'm-
3/4
At
Jew.
least
dude.
3/4.
Nah.
That's right.
Well,
That's
if,
right.
no, I'm like that makes me like 90% then.
Ooh.
To be a dropout, dude, you're almost 0% Jew.
Oh,
dude.
well, yeah, I guess you follow
dropped out
through.
of college,
You follow through.
but you are a comedian, which is
Yeah.
another Jewish
Hey,
occupation.
that's
Yeah.
pretty Jewish.
Yeah.
Pretty Jewish.
I don't know, but I feel like accountants
You're like
more
Adam
Jewish.
Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally different
Fucking-
kind of Jews here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Adam Sandler makes fun of the Jews,
Yeah.
but he's also Jewish.
yeah,
There's contrast.
I can get away with half the shit that Adam Sandler can.
Yeah, he makes a lot of money.
Hanukkah.
He makes a shit ton of money.
Yeah, my 3,500. That's a lot.
That's right.
Damn.
Not his
That's right.
fucking. He made that off of fucking 15 minutes.
So
of
what
the
is it? You
cobbler.
can't be Jewish unless your mom is Jewish?
Yeah, that's how they count
Unless
it.
your
Really?
mom is Jewish.
Yeah, your mom has
Unless
to
you
be.
come out of a Jewish
So
badge.
like, yeah, so like if your dad's Jewish and your mom's not, then you're not Jewish. But if your dad's not Jewish and your mom's Jewish, then you are. That's why Drake is a black Jew because
mom's
his mom's Jewish. Yeah,
So which one of his parents is black?
his dad.
Obviously.
Yeah, his dad is a Memphis black man, which
Memphis.
my dad is a Memphis Jewish man.
Ooh, that pretty much makes you
Interesting.
Drake, dude.
Dude, I found this out
You're
like
reverse
through-
Drake.
You're like, white, you're like a white Drake.
Dude, 3 weeks ago, I swear to God, I was talking to my dad and I was asking him where he grew up, and then I like looked up the street, and then I looked up Juicy J, 3-6 Mafia,
Yeah.
North, North Memphis, and literally my dad, 4 years older than Juicy J, grew up 2 blocks from Juicy J.
Wow.
How
You'd
old
see
is
your like
Juicy J?
dad's
How
old
old
Juicy
on his
J,
mixtape.
Juicy J is 46.
No.
I didn't believe it either.
Dog,
dude.
he's
I
been-
thought he was like 20.
He's been rapping.
thought, too.
He's been rapping
I thought he
since
was
the
new.
early '90s, dog.
Yeah, he's
3-6
been
Mafia,
around, man.
Slob on my knob. You know Slob on my knob.
No slob on my knob.
That was like '93.
Yeah.
I thought I came up with that saying on my own. But apparently it's Juicy J. Shit.
There was
Nah,
this,
can't be Juicy J. He's
No.
16.
No, I've
there's
said that
a-
before.
a kid with fetal alcohol syndrome that used to live next to me that fucking would just Yell
That's
that,
unlucky.
yell that shit on the bus. Just
He has
fucking.
fetal, I don't even. I don't
It's-
feel like
it's
wearing
fetal
the
alcohol,
lab.
it's
Your
like-
mom just
What
gets
is
fucked up all the time.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah,
like
they just got like a fucked up face.
you're like
or a missing arm.
you're retarded, right? But you're more retarded looking than you are actually retarded.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no, that's
So, like,
even worse, dude.
But he
Yeah,
was
it is.
still
that's
he was
even worse.
he was still
because
retarded.
you're like a kind of not retarded person.
Yeah.
like
trapped
you
in a
are
retarded
not
body.
retarded, but you
Like,
look like
yeah.
it, and so people are like, "Oh," and you're like, "No, I'm a
Yeah.
regular dude."
No,
holy
but
shit."
like he was still kind of
Little
retarded
off,
though. Yeah,
little off.
like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like it depends on how far into fetal alcohol syndrome you get.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
got
spectrum.
stuck
Yeah.
on slab on my knob. He could have been
Dude,
all the way
he
up
would
to
just
like
he would just be on the
uh,
back of the bus, go, slap on my knob like corn on a cob. It's just like fucking Timmy, yo.
What was the other one to
That's
the
a pretty
window?
good rhyme,
No,
right?
was that
That's
was
a pretty good
that
rhyme.
was T-Pain or
Yeah, yeah.
Lil
It is,
Jon,
dude.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
East Side Boys.
Yeah.
Dude, I always like wonder like
Don't test me on that Southern rap shit. That's my fucking-
3-6. I made Travis, Ian, and Jimmy listen to 3-6 Mafia last week.
They got some
Good shit,
dude,
dude.
Project
Listen
Pat
to,
and fucking
Fuck.
Prince Paul.
What was the one we listened to last week?
fucking.
It's a crazy music video.
Oh, Ludacris, the one where he has a big ass fucking fist and shit
Oh,
like
no,
that.
no, not
Move,
that.
bitch.
What do we watch?
Yeah.
We're listening to
Googly Moogly.
Nah, it was the one like where
Real
they're in
big,
the,
right? Everything
like
real
club.
big.
All the fucking lights are shining and shit.
I'm
and
not a big music
it's all
video guy.
okay. Fuck.
You losing me here.
Fuck, dude. I
Have you guys
can't
seen-
believe I can't remember it because this is my favorite 3-6
Have
song.
you guys seen the Freaky Friday music video?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
That's
that's
a good
fucking
music
hilarious.
video.
That's a good
fucking
ass
great.
music
Yeah,
video.
That's fucking
That shit-
great, dude.
Oh man.
Pretty lit.
That
Really
that
took
song
off.
made no sense to me until I watched the music video.
But the
It all made
song
sense.
itself
Right.
is a decent song.
It
too.
is.
It's, like
It's
a good
not bad.
song.
I mean,
Like,
except for the
Definitely,
end.
it's like poppy.
yeah, dude, I fucking can't stand Kendall Jenner's
I
part
know.
at the end, dude.
Kendall
It's
Jenner
like,
sucks.
Yeah.
like, dude, why is she
Yeah.
in this?
Well, I mean,
dude?
that's how you know that the whole thing is like fucking
Like,
Hollywood. You know what I mean?
It's
orchestrated.
like
It's
generated.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's because they put that part. Because the whole other part, it's like, yeah, we got the race, we got the, you
Yeah.
know, and what about the sex? We gotta get the,
We gotta
lady
get
in
the
there.
other gender in
Yeah,
there.
it's like.
But how
fucking
much at the,
get
like
outta
how
here.
much do you think was up to Lil Dicky in that situation versus like Hollywood? Because I never pictured
Dude,
him as being
Lil
like a
Dicky-
super.
No, Lil Dicky's just Philly. He's straight Philly.
He's a fucking. He's a Jew.
He has
He's a-
nothing to do with Hollywood.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he's just a fucking.
So you're
He's
saying
already
that,
plugged in, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, the Jews. kind of.
I mean, if somebody told me that Kendall Jenner was gonna like feature in
Someone
something I
told
was
me
doing,
that Kendrick Lamar is Jewish.
Kendrick too. They got
dude.
Kendrick.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
They got him, dude.
Part of the tribe now, which under any
you
if I said
wouldn't
that,
you wouldn't fucking you wouldn't take Kendall Jenner like featuring for something you were doing. That's big bucks right there, dude.
I mean, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like Lil Dicky was just like, I can get this.
where I am now, of course. But if I was where Lil Dicky is, he doesn't need fucking.
yeah, he already had like the DJ Khaled
he
thing.
just
at
wants
the
that
got
end.
Ed
extra,
Sheeran.
that extra
Ed Sheeran,
fucking,
yeah.
that extra fucking guap, man.
just to hit each
It's like,
market.
what's the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Dude,
making
he needed a woman.
If I was
he-
making $2 million, I wouldn't give a. I would be like, no, fuck Kendall. I got $2 million. Like I could move to fucking Arkansas and live forever.
I mean,
Yeah.
he made a hell of a lot more money by being featured in that song, though.
yeah, I get.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
fuck it.
Yeah.
I guess once you get
'Cause, I
up
mean,
there,
Was that
Let's be
a
honest.
Chris Brown song or was that a Lil Dicky song?
Lil
Lil
Dicky.
Dicky.
It was both, yeah. Because I mean, like
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky hadn't had like a top song, at least not on Spotify.
Yeah.
He needed Chris Brown, dude.
He needed Chris Brown to do that.
He really tied that together, dude.
Yeah.
He really
Crazy.
fucking, he
Yeah.
fucking killed it.
I'm still,
Yeah.
I'm still fucking. How is Chris Brown even still a guy? You know?
Dude, he's deceivingly old. Dude,
What-
he was like,
no, I don't even mean
But he
that.
still
I mean,
looks
like,
freaking good.
looks
how is he
amazing still.
surviving this Me Too movement? That's
Dude, he
what I
just
want to
don't-
know.
Well,
you
he
just
got it
gotta-
out of the way before
Dude,
the
he-
Me Too shit.
No, but he
True.
just had that new shit about how he like
He
made
got
this
new
bitch
shit?
eat another girl's pussy or some shit.
is
Y'all
that,
didn't see that?
what's wrong with that? Wait, what? What happened?
He like had like an orgy at his house, and this girl didn't want to be part of it. He was like,
Oh,
"Nah,
okay.
bitch, you're
See
gonna eat
that.
this bitch's pussy or some
Oh,
shit."
okay, I can see
Like
that.
made her eat some girl's pussy. It
I
was,
feel
like
like
a
if you
whole
just
thing.
don't talk about it, it goes away, dude.
Dude, that
Like
shit
nobody
happened
gives a
in-
shit. Like there's so
yeah.
much shit that
People were
just
like,
like,
whatever, yo, fucking do your
like,
thing.
did that
Chris Brown.
happen? Maybe. Like I kind of recall what you're talking about, but like,
Yeah.
That was
it
like
wasn't-
recent.
Well, you saw
viral.
they got Morgan Freeman today, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
The voice of fucking God.
Yeah. March
I'm
of
s-
the Penguins.
Yeah,
What do you
for
think?
real.
Dude? You think that's real? You think that's real?
What?
You think he did it or what?
Probably. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
dude, when you're fucking rich and famous,
Umar was telling me earlier that like apparently he had a big scandal like a couple of years ago where he was in a car crash, and when like the EMTs and shit showed up, they're like, "That's not his wife. Who's this like young girl he's with in his car?"
yeah.
And like,
Well,
yeah, he
like,
got caught in a
there's-
scandal or something.
I feel like there's two types of dudes when you get that rich. There's dudes that think pussy is being thrown at them, and there's dudes that think I can get any pussy I want. And it's the dudes that think I can get any pussy I want. That's how you get the grab women by the pussy.
True.
Morgan.
They think that people are throwing
Yeah, so
at 'em.
Morgan Freeman's probably like, dude, I could just fucking
If I were Morgan Freeman, I'd do whatever the fuck I wanted. to.
Right. Dude, I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm gonna touch this girl's titty, and she's gonna want to
She's
suck
not
my
gonna do any
dick.
shit.
It's just
Yeah.
crazy. Like 8 women came out at the
Yeah.
same time.
They all just
Yeah.
freaking bitter.
Now
Well,
that
okay,
seems-
see-
Women for Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It all happens at once like that.
No.
Like there's so much like behind the scenes. The thing that always bugs me is like it's so like I get it, but like it's like there's this thing going on, and then all of a sudden 8 women miraculously out of nowhere all of a sudden come out with this story.
Did you feel
at
the
once.
same way about
Yeah,
Bill
at one
Cosby?
time.
At the
It's
beginning?
suspicious.
Yeah, I felt the same. I'm suspicious about everything, dude. Like
Well,
whenever,
yeah, I mean, I
like,
am suspect.
I feel like it's better to like err on the side of innocence than err on the side of guilt, dude. Like you can't just fucking have somebody
I'm with you on
come
that.
out with an accusation and all of a sudden I'm supposed to not like Morgan Freeman. Somebody could do that shit about you tomorrow. 8 women come out against Matt Brown for something. All of a sudden I'm supposed to not fucking like you.
Damn, Matt Brown, what the hell did you do?
Exactly. Now all of a sudden I sound like a weirdo if I'm like,
Shut up.
hold up, guys. Like
Guys,
Matt is a pretty
don't,
nice guy.
Don't point
dude.
this at me. I'm still
Still
trying to
sitting
get
on
my
tax
skeleton.
evasion right now. Trying to get out of that. Trying to get out of that. Work your way
Keep that on the
into
hush
the
hush.
sexual
Yeah.
lawsuit.
I mean, listen. I'm not gonna lie. I may have sexually harassed before,
Hey.
but it's like, it's,
What's
you
the
know,
line though? Because
Yeah, what's the line?
That's what I'm saying. I was in high school. What am I supposed?
Hey.
I'm supposed to saying.
Well, how would
anal.
you feel? How would you feel 20 years from now? A person from high school came out and was like, "This guy harassed me."
that's true.
How would you feel
That's
about that
true.
shit? You're like,
and that's
I'm a
essentially
fucking different
what a lot of
person.
this shit
Right.
is. A
Yeah.
lot of that shit. I mean, a
Dude.
lot of this shit is like 30, 40 years ago or something like that. Where it's like
Exactly.
this guy 30, 40 years ago did this shit,
It's
and
like
you're
the,
like,
Who the fuck's that
oh,
guy?
shit. Yeah,
I hope
yeah.
I didn't
It's
do
like
that.
the fucking
Like-
Dustin Hoffman. You see that shit where
Mhm.
he was like promoting some film, and then John Oliver was like, "What about the lady you sexually harassed in 1974?" And he's like, "Dude, it was the fucking 70s." Like,
Everybody was harassing women.
That's right. Well, I don't even know if that was a thing yet.
yeah. It's like I was just saying, "What's up?" I don't know what you're
Harassing?
talking
What does
about.
that
man.
mean? I'm just
Yeah.
talking to her. Just talking to
How am
her.
I supposed to remember? Some lady that did my makeup in '73. I'm fucking Dustin.
That's the
Hoffman.
other thing. It's like
I was Rain Man.
it's just another aspect of that. Is like how do you prove that? The only way here's the
I
only
don't
thing.
know, dude. Bill Cosby's pretty suspect.
I'm not
He
arguing
is
for
pretty
Bill
sus-
Cosby.
Yeah, Bill
I'm not.
Co- that
Take
shit-
Bill Cosby
Yeah.
out
Other
of this
people, though.
conversation.
After
Let's just-
after
We're
one.
talking about my sweet baby Morgan Freeman.
Generically speaking,
God.
you're taking fucking accusations from 30, 40 years ago. How do you prove that? The only thing you really have to prove is acquaintancy. Like if you can prove that you associated with each other
Then that's
during that time
basically-
period,
yeah.
and you can get enough other people to prove that they associated with each other during that time period and also claim the same thing, then it becomes a numbers game. Then they come out with the shit. 8 people come out. 12 people come out.
Right.
The more the number is, the more you think he's guilty. But at the same time, it's like the only way we're even verifying his guilt is by the amount of people that are saying it.
Right.
Does that make any
right.
sense?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
So it's a tricky fucking thing just to be like, yeah, dude, 8 women suddenly, coincidentally, today came out against Morgan Freeman.
Right.
Like,
So
and I'm
what
just
is
supposed to
this?
fucking hate Morgan Freeman now?
Yeah, this is a class.
I gotta see what's
action.
up with that, dude.
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
you
don't
guys
bitch about
getting
that
like
shit.
$15 out of this?
That was the thing. Like Cosby's people. At least they like wait. It was like weeks apart from each other. It's like Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman's. They're all coming out now. You're making me change my tune on this.
They all dropped like a
That's what we're
fucking
here for.
Netflix series. We binge watch all the accusations.
Yeah, it's almost like
All
you
at the
wonder.
same
You wonder
time.
why these people wait until 40 years after.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dude,
did it really
it's-
happen, or did you just
I
get
don't
pissed
know.
off by Morgan Freeman?
It's
Right.
definitely it's
and
definitely
all of a sudden,
like,
you just
He's on his way
come
out. You gotta
Yeah, he's on-
fucking you gotta take that chance to get that
Right.
money
And
before
also-
he
get some
dies.
fame, get some money.
Yeah.
It's
it's
the-
definitely the right time to do it because like
Well, especially
this is
now.
like the prime time for
When people give a shit about it.
to give a
Yeah.
shit about it because the spotlight's on it, so people will like actually read about it and try to look into it or like verify and shit.
And the same people are the same. Like Gloria Allred is the same one who's doing the Trump one, who's
No,
doing.
I wasn't
the Bill
going for that, dude. I was
Um,
going.
Oh, dog. The fuck is she?
I'm just.
doing-
I know
she's
you
doing
weren't going for
Morgan
that. I was just
Freeman?
saying, huh? Well, I don't know about Morgan Freeman, but I know she's the same one who's doing the Trump one and the Cosby one. And
Have
like,
you seen there was a pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves named Roger McDowell.
Okay.
One time asked these little girls that were sitting in the front row if they took it up the ass, and then, and then took a baseball bat and did like the I'm fucking my finger with the baseball bat at them.
It's acid
And
season,
her
baby.
response to like take him down
How
or whatever,
old were they?
like 12 or 13.
Oh no.
So
What?
her response to like show like how bad of a thing this was to get the two little girls and then like have some guy hold his fingers out while she fucked his hand with a bat in front. There's a video of it on fucking YouTube.
Oh
like
my God.
Norm Macdonald made fun of it like on his sports show. But like that's how fucking bizarre this Gloria already. Like how can you take this bitch seriously if she's gathering these girls who just had
like
this
traumatizing
let me
children
re-traumatize
further.
you. Remember when that old
Yeah.
man fucking said
Yeah,
"You
dude.
take it up the
It's
ass?"
her
It's like-
career. That's her career.
And you know what? Here's the crazy thing. That guy
Peaked at a young
that guy
age.
is now the pitching coach of the Baltimore Orioles.
And that's
Welcome to
why we
Camden.
suck, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking made it out.
Roger McDowell, you're not escaping this.
Also on this podcast.
But attendance is low. He keeps
Also-
scaring away all the kids.
Also, Buck Showalter got that nickname Buck from sitting around the clubhouse buck naked.
In the minors, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He's
Yeah.
always naked in the
Hey,
pool.
I respect
Yeah,
that.
freak
Yeah.
I
out
kind
team.
of respect that too, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more respectable than asking 12-year-olds if they take it up the
Much
ass
more.
and then fucking your
That's
hand
why
with a
Buck's
bat.
the manager and Roger McDowell's only the pitching
That's
coach.
right. That's right.
They were gonna give him the promotion, but they were like,
He's the
if
pitching
you were
coach.
just naked in the locker room, we'd make a
He's
consideration.
the pitching
This other
coach
guy
just
was
can't
fingering
touch
his
the
hand
bat.
with a bat. So
You're pitching coach.
Yeah, you can handle gloves, but not bats.
Try to
You can figure out a way to make this inappropriate. More power to you.
you're not allowed to touch a bat, though. It's all
See
work.
Roger McDowell in the fucking
all,
dugout.
all the balls you want. You can't do.
Just looping up
Fucking
his
little
hand a
girls
little
like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. People are
Yeah.
fucked up.
That makes me want to spend the money to get like a front row ticket to a Hornets game. Be like, Roger,
Just so you can have a fucking
Try to
lawsuit
see what
against
he
him 20 years from now.
get one of those like little souvenir bats. Hey, Roger, remember this? Remember this?
How do you know about that?
How?
Because I had no idea.
Oh, I saw it on fucking Norm Macdonald's sports show, and I was like,
yeah.
I don't know. Do you know who Norm Macdonald is?
No.
He's a
He's the
he's
best,
like a
dude.
old for just fucking he's like an older comic. He might be autistic or something.
You
He's
definitely
one-
heard his voice. He's blah blah blah.
Yeah, he's-
I'm sure I've heard
Yeah.
him.
You've definitely heard him.
But
Yeah.
he's fucking great. He used to have this like sports show on Comedy Central. It was like late night, like fucking like Jon Stewart
Yeah, but it was for
meets
sports.
Sports
yeah.
Center.
Okay.
And like he did a whole thing about like making fun of how fucked up it was that she like got the kids and like made them watch her fuck the bat again. and like his like
R.I.P. Comedy Central.
right. And like dude, he was but like I saw that and I was like, yo, that's fucking crazy. Like
Damn, dude.
but like dude, Norm Macdonald, that's fucking
He's the king.
he's one of my favorite fucking
He's the king of comedy.
like Saturday Night Live does the weekend update.
Yeah, he was like one of the
an
originators
anchor
of that.
for a
He
while,
like
yeah.
that
Lonzo
was
Ball.
all he did. He was on Saturday Night Live to do the weekend update,
Yeah.
and he did
Yeah.
it so hard that they fired him because he was just like making too many. He was like going after Bill Clinton all the time, and then just like
Yeah.
making like terrible rape jokes, and like,
Yeah.
but it's just like on fucking the show that's supposed to be like the all American,
Yeah,
and he'd
dude.
just come on and be like rape, and like it's like oh
Damn.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be down to wrap up and watch some Norm clips.
dude, the
True.
fucking Michelle Wolf got shit at that correspondence dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It's just
Dude,
dumb.
Norm Macdonald fucking like was like
he has a great
dude
correspondence
at Bill
dinner.
Clinton's correspondence dinner. He was like making fun of Bill Clinton for like every like anytime like Bill Clinton had like this like Chinese money scandal about how like they thought the Chinese were filtering money into his campaign and shit. So Norm Macdonald was like lambasting him, like doing jokes about it and shit, and just like every time that anybody questions you about China, you smoke a joint and fly to London and just like shit like that. And he was doing it to Bill Clinton's face, and like
Yeah.
Hillary's sitting there like.
Gotta throw a couple Monica.
Bill's
Lewinsky
like
jokes in
dying
there.
the whole
and,
time.
and like that was part of the reason he got fired from SNL. Like it's like a
Yeah.
fucking and it's like people are like acting like this is a whole new thing that comedians get yelled at. Larry Wilmore called Obama the N-word. It's like
That's dope.
everyone like people are acting like it's a new thing.
Yeah, now you can't say retarded for some
Yeah,
reason.
now you can't say shit. You can't say anything.
Really can't.
I'll say it all though. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you say it all.
Dude, I said
when's
dude,
the
I
next
said
time?
faggot at the DC. I have
Oh,
video of it. I say faggot you know, the
At
bit about
DC Improv,
the
yeah.
Mexicans.
Fuck yeah,
that bit I
dude.
have.
Yeah,
I did that at the Improv. I closed with it and got a fucking applause break to end my. I was like, yo, fucking. I said faggot, and these people are clapping.
It's a bunch
so,
of gay dudes.
Yeah, in DC, I got an applause break in
Dude,
DC.
That's
saying
crazy.
faggot.
amazing.
That is
It
amazing.
blew my. I was like, I'm doing it last because it's either gonna go
I don't
real
think
bad.
you've ever
or-
been to the Improv, but if you've ever been
I
to the
haven't.
Improv, you'd be amazed.
I'm currently amazed. I'm imagining
Fuck
I'll be
yeah,
more
dude.
amazed.
The Improv is like-
DC.
it's
holy
You're gonna
shit.
send that to bookers and be like, "Oh, we gotta get this guy."
The fucking owner was watching me and shit. I was
Fuck
like,
yeah.
oh my god, the owner just saw me say faggot. But they clapped,
You're like
so-
blushing. You're like, "Oh."
Makes a call.
Have to
Book
go
this
wash
man.
off my face.
Hey, people who appreciate comedy appreciate the word faggot.
Yeah,
That's true.
They appreciate all
It's
That's
that.
a good
comedy.
point. That
Yeah.
is
When's,
comedy. It's a
that's
funny
That's how I
word.
feel.
When's the next time these great people listening can hear you say the word faggot on stage?
At June 7th through the 9th at Magoobies, I'm gonna be featuring with
Magoobies.
Sam.
Do you know a
Burrell.
guy named
Oh,
Tyler
fuck
Dark?
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know Tyler. Okay,
Tyler Dark, funny.
Oh, we
you
could-
know?
we could-
Yeah,
we
yeah.
could-
We'll wait for after
My
the
sister
pod.
dated him for a while.
Wait, who's your sister?
Briella Di Pasquale.
Wait, I know
She
Dee
dated Tyler
Pasquale.
Dark.
Wait, your
I'm
last
a
name
You're
is
Di
your name is
Pasquale?
Di Pasquale.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, we'll get
yeah.
into this after the podcast.
The restaurant.
But
Do you?
Magoobies for Sam Rill, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. I'm fucking hyped about. I fucking love Sam Burrell. I
He's
never
funny
got
as
to meet him
fuck.
before. Yeah, dog. He's
I saw him do a drop in at the Improv one time. It
and
was
we're like the you know,
great.
his style, my style. They're kind of similar-ish,
yeah, yeah.
but like I fucking that's gonna be
that'll
dope.
be
man.
dope, dude. He's a crusher.
Yes, you know Tyler Dark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta
well,
talk to you. We gotta talk to you.
What
We gotta talk to you.
Okay, so Jimmy, you got anything going on?
Ooh. You just missed me at Sunset Cove tonight. That was dope, but it's not doing anything for you. Tomorrow, if you're in Fells Point, I'm doing a double header. I'll be at the Horse on for happy hour. The Horse you came in on, and then right after that, we're going like next door to the Point, closing out the night. So the Horse, the Point, and Fells. Hell
Playing
yeah.
twice.
Yeah, dude, double header. I'm
Damn.
gonna be at it for a while.
Double.
All right. I love
Sick.
that.
What you got coming up,
Yeah,
dude?
Eric.
I got a hot pepper tournament in DC,
Nice.
but it's like a comedy show. But like the loser of the tournaments have to eat hot peppers.
Lit.
Don't
Who's
lose.
That's
Don't lose.
Ahmed put that together.
Vallejos?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool.
The good boy Ahmed. And then I think next thing I have on my calendar at least is June 21st at Disco Bar downtown. And that's, you don't have to come to that.
Is it a disco or is
It's
it
a very
like
small room.
Just go with a K.
Disco with a K. They have
Okay.
really
Okay.
good food though. The food's fucking fantastic, dude. You gotta get the food there sometime, man.
I'll try it out, dude.
It is
Try it out.
unreal.
Shouts out to Laughable as always. Ned
Yeah,
McKinney.
yeah. Dude, can still find our podcast if you just scroll real far on the suggested episodes on the main page of the app. We're still up there.
Yeah, man, we're still picking up.
Technically.
We're still picking up big time plays.
Dude, we got
We're
mad plays
We
off
did.
of
We
that
did.
shit. That was
dude.
beautiful.
Shouts out to Laughable. It's an index for comedians. It's really fucking dope. Check it out. I think it's. Is it still not on Droid?
It's not on Droid yet, but he said soon. So
All right. Yeah, it's coming
iPhone.
soon.
It's on
coming,
iPhone, though,
coming
so
soon.
most
Summer
people have it.
2017 or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
like that. LFTS podcast on everything.
yeah, man.
Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, all the shit. iTunes. Not Spotify yet. We're working on it.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Well, you heard about love and giving sight to the blind. My baby loving cause the sun is shining. She's my sweet little